the Lions of Clarendon. Led by knockout artist and Razorback commit Quincy McAdoo.
The snap. Or the
fumble.
Blown
get
up,
on it, and it's going to be a touchdown. That's McAdoo.
McAdoo picks up the fumble. He's got the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Quincy McAdoo all the way to the paint for a touchdown.
They're the 6-2A champions with a 9-2 season record. The Redbugs from Fordyce. Led by the counterpunch attack of running back Jarique Walker.
We're under a minute to play, Walker. Oh,
Big
right
hole.
up the middle is Breland. He breaks it outside. He's to the 10, the 5, touchdown. 28-yard touchdown run.
They're the 8-2A champions with an 8-3 overall record. It's a rematch of a Week 3 non-conference bout. Clarendon won the first fight 33-21, but this rematch is for a shot at the 2A state title. Can Fordyce outbox the power-punching Clarendon Lions? Or will Clarendon be able to withstand the body blows of the Fordyce running game? Watch the slugfest on the Arkansas Sports Network Friday at 7. It's the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week. Tonight's game is being brought to you by the Arkansas Army National Guard, as well as by Razor Polish. Tonight, the Clarendon Lions take on the Fordyce Redbugs and a chance to go to War Memorial Stadium to play for the 2A state championship.
We're live here in Fordyce, and what an atmosphere we've already got here as we are bringing you to a state semifinal action between the Fordyce Redbugs and the Clarendon Lions. Brad Caldwell, Duran Miller, Trey Johnson, and Bill Harshaw bringing you the action right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Let me just do me a favor right now. Go ahead and share this out with your friends and let them know that you're watching this on the Arkansas Sports Network. It's going to be a great time. Duran, tell us a little bit about it tonight.
Very excited to get up here, see Quincy McAdoo again, and to see this Fordyce Redbugs team as well. Of course, we were here about 3 weeks ago when they defeated the Hector Wildcats, and Hector gave them a little battle, but Fordyce took over, got a lot of size. They got some young talent, and they got some seniors that lead this team, and they're a very formidable foe. And it's going to be fun to watch as Clarendon kind of comes up against them, because we were at Des Arc. We watched Des Arc and Clarendon battle it out for that conference championship. And Clarendon won that night with Quincy McAdoo and company, and Cohen, really good running back for them. They had a lot of size. We were extremely impressed in 2A. And then we get to Fordyce a couple weeks later, and we're like, wow, Fordyce is even bigger. But it's a blend. We'll see how all it plays out on the field. These two did meet earlier in the year, and Fordyce did lose. Clarendon came away with a victory, but this is a different matchup tonight, and the atmosphere is lit. And as you look at this right now,
it is absolutely. It's a different atmosphere than what we saw with Hector a couple weeks back. This one is for going to War Memorial. We are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we've got 2A state semifinal action right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Clarendon Lions, Fordyce Redbugs. We'll be back in a moment. here in Fordyce. What an atmosphere it is already. We're coming down to the kickoff, and it looks like, I missed the toss, so I'm not sure who is receiving. It looks like Clarendon might be receiving. Fordyce looks like they're going to be kicking, giving Clarendon the ball first.
Yep, so, Quincy McAdoo, the Razorback commitment, wide receiver. He's also the starting safety on defense. Looks like he's going to get his first opportunity, though, on offense here as Fordyce is getting ready to kick this off to Clarendon.
Boy, I tell you what, Duran, I just can't tell you how excited I am to be a part of this matchup. This is going to be a slugfest tonight. Two huge offensive lines battling it out. You're not going to find too many bigger offensive lines in high school, and this is a 2A ball game.
We're not just saying this, folks. These teams, if you were at a 5A, 6A game, if you were at a 6A game, now the overall numbers, Fordyce is pretty good still in that aspect as well. But if you were at a 6A game and you saw these lines and these teams, the size of them, you would not feel like they were out of place there. That's how big they are. It's impressive in the 2A.
Andy Luna getting ready to kick off for Fordyce. So we're getting ready to get this thing going. Back deep to receive is Terrence Hampton for the Lions. Ball goes off the side of Luna's foot and is caught by number 4. That's McAdoo.
Sorry, McAdoo. Yeah, that's
Taylor McAdoo.
Actually, I got Black. That's Black for Clarendon. Number 4.
Yep, you're right. Trinell Black takes the kickoff. Clarendon gets the ball just across the 40-yard line at the 41. And that's where we're going to start this thing up.
Yeah, he didn't call a fair catch on that either. And those are the kind that'll make your coach kind of freak out a little bit. Like, get down, just cover it and get down. It's a good way to get hurt. Got a stack formation out here.
There we go. Snap comes. He's going off to the left-hand side. Gets up. Just maybe a yard on that one. And
ball comes out, but they caught it down.
Ball's out, but they're going to call him down. And that was the quarterback keeper. That's Caleb Williams for Clarendon.
Yeah, when we did that game at Desart, we noticed Caleb warming up, and we were pretty excited to see him out there. And he had a great game that night against the Desart Eagles. Definitely, Clarendon's full of athletes for sure.
Clarendon's full of athletes. Fordyce is full of athletes. Just huge kids, and so this is going to be a matchup tonight. I'm telling you, you do not want to miss this one tonight. Williams calling for the snap. He throws it out. That's number 16. That's Jackson Hampton, and we got a first down for Clarendon. So ball is now on the 47-yard line. That was
10 yards.
About 13-yard gain
13.
there. Ball's thrown out again. That's going to be an incomplete pass.
So on the way up here, it was raining, misting a lot. We got here, the bleachers were covered, the field's really dewy and wet. He bobbled that snap right off the bat. He never really had it in his hand well, and he kind of led the receiver too much. He couldn't grab it.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting thing to look at tonight for sure, is how the ball was handled. Second down and 10 after the incomplete pass. There's the snap. Going off to the right-hand side. We've got a flag on the play. Again, Williams on the carry.
Number 56.
See what we got. Pointing toward Fordyce there. A little low block below the waist, so that's going to back them up. So there wasn't much on the run anyway, and now Clarendon's going to back up. And if you're the road team right now, you've got to be able to withstand the onslaught here that is this momentum. 10 minutes and 57 seconds to go. So now they pointed the wrong direction. Now they're moving them back the other way, following the below the waist clip on Fordyce, marking them up 15 yards. Ball's on the 31-yard line, and now Clarendon already threatening. Williams Looking to run
Scott
it.
McAdoo.
That's Hampton, and that's
Yeah.
a touchdown. 31-yard touchdown pass from Williams to Terrence Hampton, and just like that, Clarendon up 6-0.
Yeah, 31-yard jump pass, I might
Yes.
add. That was impressive. What they did was they snuck McAdoo up. Quincy McAdoo, he was lined up as an H-back a little bit off the line. He comes a vertical straight down. Everybody looks at him. The other man on the other side, that was Hampton. He comes right down that seam. Wasn't it Hampton that got it, Terrence Hampton?
Yes.
Yeah, he, right down that seam on the other side and drew that coverage off, and he was wide open.
All right, kicking for Clarendon is Julian Velez. Julian Velez on the kick. Here's the kick. It's up, and it is off the bar. No good, and that's going to leave Clarendon up 6-0. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with more of the 2A state semifinals in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Nothing is the score. Yeah. So 6-0 is the score. 10 minutes and 45 seconds left here in the first quarter of action. And here we go. Velez kicks it off. It's going to go out of bounds.
Did it touch? No, I guess it didn't.
It didn't. Ball's going to come out to the 40. And we've got us a ball game right now. It's very quickly. Very quickly things happen, and here we are.
Yeah, that's kind of – Clarendon is got a really big D-line as well. They're really physical up front. They did a good job against Desert tonight. We got to watch them. But Clarendon does a few things on offense, a few little trick plays kind of like we just saw. And, you know, Fordyce, they're they do a few things here and there, but they're coming downhill at you. And that's what I'm excited to see. How is Clarendon going to hold up to that front line of Fordyce, because they are big.
So here we go.
But we said they're big tonight.
Right. Average 290 pounds on the offensive line.
It's unbelievable.
So now can Trey Merritt lead his offense down the field? We're getting ready to look. Merritt in the shotgun. He's got a back flank. In motion is Walker. Ball goes to Sledge. Sledge gets up the middle. He's going to get about one, and that's about all he's getting.
Yep. Really good job there. Number 70 for Clarendon. So if I can find his number. Seneca Snow, he's a junior. He held up his man and was allowed the other defensive tackle there to make the tackle. It's a good job. That's kind of the battle that we're going to be seeing here. Can they run between the tackles, or are they going to have to get it outside a little more often?
Well, now make sure you're sharing this out, letting everybody know you're watching this right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Facebook.
Man-to-man coverage.
2nd down and 8. You're going to see a lot of that man-to-man tonight. Ball goes out to Sledge. He gets out in the open, and he's
nice
stuck.
Tackle. Is that McAdoo? I believe it is.
That's Quincy McAdoo right there. And if you're tuning in for a Razorback commitment, that's what you want to see.
Yeah, I had a friend of mine talking to me today about McAdoo and what I thought about him, because we got to watch him live. And what I said is he's fast, very fast, but he's extremely explosive and
very physical.
He's he'll just burst those first 10 yards. He kind of reminds me of McFadden a little bit. Now, I'm not trying to compare him to McFadden, don't get me wrong. But what I'm saying is he's one of those guys that first 10 yards, he just really can explode out of it.
9:24 left, 3rd down and 8 for the Redbugs. Merritt calls for the snap. He rolls out to the right, getting a little bit of pressure, steps up in the pocket. He tried to get it to Walker. Ball's incomplete, and it looks like Fordyce is going to have to punt on the first possession.
It was a good job by Clarendon to hold him right there. It was a really good defense. All started with that big hit up the middle when they held him on that first little dive play. And then McAdoo cleaned up that little screen they had going.
McAdoo was there on that play as well. And again, we've seen him twice. He's looked just amazing both times. And he's a really good defensive player. I know that Arkansas is recruiting him at receiver, but boy, I mean, he has the instincts on that side of the ball.
They got nobody back deep.
Musgrove kicking.
Going to block
it.
it.
It is blocked by Hampton. Ball's on the ground, and that's going to belong to Clarendon.
Yep, Fordyce recovered, punter recovered it, but Clarendon will get it right there, and they are in business, and this could be much of a worse start for Fordyce at the moment.
Absolutely not. 9 minutes and 9 seconds now here. You saw that replay right there. Block punt, and you called it, Duran. They didn't have anybody back. You saw it there. They were coming after it all the way.
Yeah, I believe McAdoo's their main punt returner, if I remember correctly, and he had some plays last time I got to watch him, and when he wasn't back there, I knew something was up right there.
All right, so Clarendon has the ball now. Williams calling for the snap. He gets it. He hands it off to McAdoo. He gets off tackle. Wow. He's up the field. He gets outside, and he's going to get down to about, what is it? They're going to call it about the 17-yard line. 13-yard gain there for McAdoo as they handed it to him right out of the backfield. That's the first time we've seen that.
You can see right there when he took that ball how amped up they are right now. He just looked like he had a different gear. Man. We talked about this a little bit after the first time we covered him. He reminds me a lot of James Joyner. They're really got a lot of similarities to him. Kind of a similar build, and really got a good first step.
Here's Williams calling for the snap again. Fakes it to McAdoo, gets up.
Ooh, good tackle.
Fordyce was not fooled right there. That was Jaquan Rainey on the tackle for Fordyce.
Yeah, really nice tackle. Good job. They really blew up the left side of the line right there. Got in there.
8:28 left here in the first quarter of play. There's no gain on the play by Williams. And you can hear the crowd. We are sitting in the crowd right now.
Yeah, not a lot of box space. We do what we got to do, and we're making it work, though.
All right,
it's back to McAdoo. Again. He makes a man miss. He
fumbles.
I think
Fordyce has it.
They will. They do.
Big play there for the Redbugs as Clarendon was really trying to seize the momentum. Coming out of the piles, Jaquan Rainey. One of the littlest guys on the field.
Definitely.
A fumble by McAdoo.
That changes momentum right there.
Absolutely.
It was all going Clarendon's way, and that's exactly what Fordyce needed right there.
All right, so here we go. Fordyce has the ball now. 8 minutes and 4 seconds left here in the first quarter. Clarendon leading 6-0.
Got pull out wide. Nobody on them right now. Now they got a corner coming out. It's going to be an end around.
Yeah. Well, nice job there by Clarendon once again, and McAdoo once again. He's everywhere. Jacoby Walker got that ball, but it was McAdoo on the stop.
Yeah, we saw it. He picked up a fumble, ran it back about 77 yards, something of that nature against Desark, and he really has a knack for finding the ball, finding where the ball carrier is, making a tackle. That reminds you of the Hayden Henry, Grant Morgan, bumper pull kind of guys.
What you like to see is just the athletics on the field here. But again, there's a lot of good athletes for Fordyce as well, as Merritt under center hands it off to Walker coming off the right side. Not much doing there after the loss of 5. Going to gain about 2 yards on that play.
It's going to bring up about 3rd and 13. 3rd and 12, 13 in there. And it's a tough spot here. Fordyce wants to run first. They're a little bit off schedule right here. Let's see what they can draw up on 3rd down, see if they can get a conversion.
So here we go. 3rd down and 12. Ball is on the 14-yard line of Fordyce.
Got man-to-man coverage. McAdoo playing
Merritt
safety. He's up.
Coming up under center once again. Merritt rolling out. Got a man deep. He overthrew him. He had him. The pass was intended for Taylor Poole right there. He was wide open. Would have been 6 if he hit him.
Yeah, he was running a little corner route down deep in the field, and you come in and come back out, and he actually was open the first time, which he wasn't looking for it. Breaks the second time, and he was open again. Just couldn't put enough air on it. That's one you want to let it hang up a little bit. Let your guy slow down. You might get a pass interference call, but give him a chance to make the catch.
So here we are, 4th down and 12. 6 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the first quarter of play. Again, back to punt for Fordyce is Peyton Musgrove. Here's the kick. Kick Gets off this time. Good spiral punt. Going to take a Fordyce bounce. Going to bounce all the way down. Looks like close to the 40-yard line, and that's where they're going to spot it. And that's a 46-yard punt there. Good job there by Peyton Musgrove.
Yep, good job to get them back over on their side of the field at least, and see if this Fordyce defense can hold Clarendon here. Maybe they can get another turnover as well.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Arkansas Army National Guard and Razor Polish, for making this possible. You can join us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. This one's going to get a lot of views tonight, I can tell you. That we've done a lot of things lately that has gotten a lot of views, so you can message us there. My email is on the Arkansas Sports Network site. Also, if you haven't liked our page, like it right now and subscribe to us on YouTube here as we bring you live big-time high school action, and we've got one heck of a basketball schedule coming. Caleb Williams taking the snap, goes off to the left side. He's stuck. Looks like he might have got out to about the 45. We'll see where they spot it here. They're going to spot it just short of it on the 44. We'll call it the 44. So 2nd down and 7 now.
And it was either Merritt or 57 there. Don't have his name in front of me at the moment. Al Williams. One of those two come up and had that big stick. They were both in on the tackle. Empty backfield.
All right, Williams calling for the snap again. He rolls a little to the right, throws it to Hampton. Ball's almost intercepted. Went through the hands of Hampton.
It was a little bit of a similar play they scored a touchdown on. This one he ran a slant out of it, or kind of a skinny post, and the ball just squirts through his hands a little high.
So 5 minutes and 32 seconds remaining here in the first quarter of play. 3rd down and 6. Clarendon in the huddle. Wide receivers don't come to the huddle. That 2 on the left, 1 on the right. We got a timeout. Fordyce will take it with them. 6-0 is your score. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left. Fordyce with the lead. We'll be back here in just a moment.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
We're back here at Fordyce. 5 minutes and 32 seconds left here in the first quarter of play.
Yeah, we got a lot of comments here on Facebook. Love the support y'all are showing for your teams. Xavier Oakley says, turn up offense. Pamela Berry. She tagged somebody in it. Caleb McCoy says, yes, sir, let's go Lions. Pamela Berry says, let's go Red Bugs.
Here we go, 3rd down play. Williams drops straight back, steps up in the pocket. He's got room. Can he get the first down? Puts a juke on it. I think he does enough. There. Ball was on the 45 there. Going to get down to about the 48-yard line. So that was a gain of 8 there. And first down here, a 47-yard line, gain of 8 there for Clarendon, and a first down for the Lions.
Back in Fordyce territory again.
Williams is tough to handle. He's tough to handle. Dual threat, true dual threat quarterback. Can throw it enough, that's for sure, to keep you honest. Clarendon in the shotgun. A little 2-back. Look, we got 2 backs stacked here. Williams hands it off. That's the number 22.
Yeah, no room for him. That's
I don't have him. Number 22, we don't have him on the roster. Maybe somebody can tell us here who number 22 is that got that ball, but we don't have him on the roster. 2nd down and 12 after the loss of 2 by number 22. We'll get him here in a minute. 2nd down and 13, actually. They said 12 on the board earlier, but it's going to be 13. Somebody got a number for us. Let us know. All right. Williams fakes the handoff to McAdoo, and he goes backward again. Clarendon offense going backward.
Al Williams continues to show up on defense for Fordyce. He got in there, sniffed that one out. Got a couple red bugs in the backfield right there.
So Williams loses, we'll call it 2 there on the play.
They got a big.
You had a third and long, 13, short 14 there.
Yeah, third and long. I was wondering, they brought in Micah Sargent. Now he comes running off the field. He's more of a short and go kind of guy. And third and 13 now, they bring in 56.
All right, so here we go.
Allen, sophomore. He's big. He's got a chance.
All right on midfield
pass
here.
rush.
Looking deep. He's got Hampton. Hampton makes adjustment, and he gets out of bounds. And that's going to get all the way down to, looks like the 25-yard line. 25-yard gain there, and that's going to be enough for a first down.
Officially marked at the 26, I believe.
26.
Yes, sir.
All right,
yeah.
well,
great job by Hampton. Fordyce crowd there wanting a little bit of a push off there at the end. They didn't get the call. He skies, high points that ball, does a good job.
Boy, I tell you what, just the athletes that they have to take to throw to. I mean, it's pretty amazing. Hampton's got 2 catches now on the game, 55 yards. Coming up on 3 minutes here. McAdoo gets it.
Oh, he fumbles again.
Ball's on the ground again, and Fordyce has it once again, I think.
Almost identical spot as the first time.
They do have it. And just like that, Fordyce got the ball again. And, you know, Cohen got that carry quite a bit. I don't know what's happened here. Kanye Cohen, when we saw him against Desark the other day,
the bell cow.
He got the ball quite a bit. And 2 turnovers here by Clarendon as they've been driving. I know that they may want those back as the game goes on. So 2:51 now to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, he got popped right there. Helmet right on the ball. Ball comes out. I'm trying to see the replay. Yeah, I'm trying to see what number that was. That was number 57. Al Williams. He is having a game.
LaShondra Hayden, she's trying to say number 22. I don't. Just let me know who it is there. All right, so Fordyce hands it off up the middle. That was Merritt. Merritt didn't hand it off. He gets about 2 yards on the play there. Bring it up 2nd down and 8 for the Red Bugs. What are you showing me there?
25 GT. 25 GT.
Coming up on 2 minutes to play. Sledge in the backfield with Merritt. 2nd down and 8. Merritt drops back. He's looking to the right.
Going to hit the man underneath there.
That's Walker. Walker stays on his feet. He gets up across the 40, and he's going to get out of bounds. Ball going to be marked on the 43-yard line there. 16-yard gain. Nice job there by Jacoby Walker, catching the pass, making something out of nothing.
Really nice play. Nice patience there by the quarterback. He had options. Guy was flashing deep down the middle, and he decides to make a little easier throw underneath. Walker does a good job making guys miss after tackles.
1:57 now left in the first quarter. Merritt calls to the ball. He throws it to the Walker. The other Walker, he's going to gain, looks like he's going to gain 5 there.
Jareek Walker this time.
Walker.
Jacoby Walker, that's a name for you. You remember kid from Oklahoma, quarterback, played for the Razorbacks for a while. When Petrino was there, ended up transferring at some point, I believe. But we got some ball names out here. Terrence Hampton, of course, for Clarendon. It's an old Warren name.
Yeah, absolutely. Again, make sure you're sharing this with us. Got about 650, 700 people watching right now. Make sure you're sharing. Ball goes up the middle. Nice job there by Merritt getting a few yards. He's going to get closer to the stick there. Looks like they're going to mark it on the 49-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 4, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and short here for the Red Bugs.
Yeah, when we got covered them against Hector in the first round, or was the second round, they ran a lot of that right there, QB power, and they didn't do that early on, and they kind of figured it out in that second quarter. They were able to do that against Hector. Not as easy tonight, but they're keeping it honest here, and it's going to help make these little throws out in the flat, screens, jet sweeps, all kind of work.
Walker gets a first down. He's going to be marked on the 45-yard line. He wanted more right there. Gain of 4 on the play. That's a first down for the Redbugs.
Yeah, Quincy McAdoo was the man there. Gets credited for the tackle, but it was more of a slip.
The Redbugs getting a little offense going here. Coming up on 1 minute to play now here in the first quarter.
It's the deepest they've been, I believe.
Marquez Roper in the backfield with Merritt. He throws it. Looks like that might have been a backward pass there.
They want a late hit, nothing called.
Let's see how many they gained there.
Some tough blocking out there out in front of him just in. Good job by their wide receivers.
I'm going to call that a run right there.
Yeah, it looked like it was at least a lateral.
So Marquez,
they're doing a good job. They're getting the receivers out in space blocking, and they're getting behind on these, getting them, it's basically a running play. They're just, technically it is on stats, but just giving their athletes the ball in space and making Clarendon go and make a tackle.
6-0 again is your score. Clarendon with an early touchdown. Couple turnovers has gotten Fordyce back in this ball game, and here's a handoff back to Walker. Walker gets met in the hole right there, and try to see who that was. That's number 63. Number 63 for Clarendon, and that is Caden Reynolds.
Yeah, they had big number 60 pulling that time, and he kind of followed him, but then he kind of came inside of him, and that's when he got popped right there. Got to hide behind your big feller sometimes.
I think that's going to be the end of the first quarter there, as it looks like they're going to go ahead and take it to it. So that's as we wind it down, we want you to stay with us. We got a heck of a ball game here in the 2A state semifinals. Make sure you're sharing this out with everybody you know as we go to the end of the first quarter. Clarendon 6, Fordyce 0. And we'll be back here in just a moment with more of the 2A semifinals right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
I should be. Oh. Bill, are you using your own Wi-Fi? We're back here as we begin the second quarter of play. Ball going to be on the 41-yard line. Fordyce has made something happen here, and been a pretty action-packed first quarter for a 6-0 game.
Yeah, we love all the viewers out there. Got about 400 on Facebook right now. Sean, your cousin Caldwell, says Fordyce has a very impressive O-line size-wise for sure.
All right, so Devin Brown is number 22 for Clarendon is in the comments. So
nice.
So we're going to go
Glad
with that.
to have that. Thank y'all.
So now here we go.
Jim and Linda Smallwood say go Lions.
Fordyce has the ball, 41-yard line of Clarendon. Merritt drops back to pass. He's looking, comes across the middle.
Might have heard some footsteps on that one.
Wow, and a shot out of a rocket there was Taylor McAdoo.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I mean, he was shot out of a rocket. It looked like he might have watched his brother do that a time or two. 4th down and 6 now.
It's in the water, maybe the blood there.
We're in a no man's land here, definitely. So Fordyce probably going to go for this. Although the punter is out there on the field right now, but it looks like they're going to make a play call. 11 minutes and 55 seconds left here in the first half of play. Trey Merritt going back to the line. He's going to be flanked by Marquez Roper, I should say.
Got a flag.
He's going deep. He's got a man. That's going to be overthrown. Flag on the play right here. What do we got?
Well, he caught that, did he not?
No, he did not.
Did it bounce first?
It bounced first.
Okay.
Ball was overthrown.
Had a crowd jump up right in front of me. I
So
missed it.
what do we got here? 5-yard penalty. Looks like we're going to get going to be a hold. Illegal procedure on Fordyce. So 5-yard. That is declined. It's going to be a first down for Clarendon. Wouldn't a procedure penalty stop the play? And I think that's what the coach is trying to find out himself. But Clarendon does get the ball now. 6-0 is the score. 11 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Who's talking right now, Duran? Who you got while we're in between plays here?
I got James Turner says we scoring on this drive. Of course, that's been a couple minutes ago. Shanice Cox says go Lions. Todd Marshall, let's go Bugs.
All right, so here we go. Clarendon has the ball. 11 minutes and 48 seconds to go. Here in the first half of play, 6-0. Clarendon with the lead. They're going to go to an empty set right here. Williams gets the snap. Fordyce is there. They're ready for it. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage there. I think they're going to mark it just behind it, but it's same number, second down and 10 now. Nothing really going on that quarterback run so far for Clarendon. Again, 5 wide receiver set. Williams throws it out to Hampton. Ball's thrown out of bounds. And you see, he wasn't very far from him and how that ball bounced. He rocketed that ball. Yeah. Hampton had no chance of getting it, third down and 10.
Yeah, behind him a little bit. Just too wet out there, and he's a little amped up right now.
11:08 to play. Clarendon trying to make something happen here. They've been able to move the ball offensively. 82 total yards so far, but the 2 fumbles have really hurt them. So here we go. Williams drops back, straight back. He's looking deep. He's got McAdoo. Ball's intercepted.
He's got a chance.
That's Dominic Hammond. Hammond going all the way.
Flag on the play.
And he is tackled by his shoelaces. We got a flag on the play. I think it's going to come back. Nice play there by Hammond.
Yeah, the interception is definitely going to stand, but it looks like might be a block in the back or a hold on the return here. We'll see what they call. Might back them up to close to the 50-yard line. Could be on Clarendon, though. We'll see.
See what they got. Got a
block in the back.
Block in the back on Fordyce, so that's going to back them up from the spot of the foul. So the foul was on the 31 according to the flag. They're going to back them up.
46-yard line is what it looks like. No. 10-yard penalty. Block in the back.
Yeah.
My fault. So it's from the 32 to the 42. All right, but a big momentum turn right there.
Now Fordyce in Clarendon territory, though.
Fordyce had a few opportunities with some balls in the air, just overthrown their players a couple times, had that procedure call. Looks like
Merritt
they're in
going under center. They're in the I formation that works so well for him against Hector. Ball goes to the fullback, and there's a load to tackle right there. That's number 24. That's Carmelo Allen, and he's a big boy.
Yeah, he was one man. If he hadn't made that tackle, number 4 for Clarendon, Walker, he's still rumbling and bumbling down the field a little ways. Would have had a first down easily.
He got 7 yards on that play.
Back in that eye.
Second down and 3. Handoff goes to Walker. Walker trying to get it to the outside. He gets it.
That's trouble.
Uh-oh, he's got it. He's at the 20, the 10. He's going to be chased out of bounds. They're going to mark it just inside the 10. And that's going to be a 24-yard gain there. That's a 24-yard gain for Jarique Walker.
Yeah, that time they come in the I formation and they had all the power to the right side. The tight end was over here. ended up going left with it off that weak side. He made one man miss, and that's what you got, that kind of athleticism. You make one man miss, it's trouble.
First down and goal now here for the Redbugs. 10:09 to play here in the first half. Trey Merritt under center. Got the big set in. They hand it off to Allen. Allen gets inside the 5. Looks like they're going to mark it right at the 5. And that's going to be a 3-yard gain for Allen.
Yep, basically the same play 2 plays ago. And we'll see what they draw up here on second down. Short, 2nd and 5.
So 2nd and 5 in the goal, or 2nd and goal at the 5. Again, I formation. Big set. They got a lineman in the backfield. Hand off to Allen. He gets up. He's stuck in the hole. But he still gained, looks like 2. Let me see where they're going to spot it at. Where are they going to spot it?
Look like 22. What was his name again? He's not on our roster.
Devin Brown.
Yeah, it looked like Devin Brown popped him.
And it looks like it's going to be on the 3. 3rd down and goal. Ball on the 3-yard line. Fordyce trying to make something happen. Walker goes in motion. Hands it to his brother off the left side. He stopped.
Good play by the defense right there. He's going to maybe lose a yard.
I'm telling you, these two teams are almost mirror images of each other. I mean, they really are. That was a no gain on the play there as Jarique Walker got stuffed there at the line of scrimmage. So here we are, big play right here in this ball game. 4th down and 3. Ball on the 3-yard line, 4th and goal on the 3-yard line.
Expect them to go outside a little bit here. Might be a bootleg. Let's see what we get.
And notice you got number 54 in the backfield there. He's been in the backfield this whole time. Handoff goes to Allen. Looks like he's cut.
Yep.
And that's they're not going to make it. Looks like he might have gained 1 there. The Clarendon defense makes a huge stand.
I believe that is that 54 or 24, Carmelo Allen.
Carmelo Allen. Yeah, I was talking about 54 in the backfield there. They're putting him back there to give you a big set. That's James Allen. And but Carmelo is the one that is carrying the ball, Carmelo Allen. They weren't able to convert now. So the ball on the 2-yard line, 98 yards away is Clarendon with 8 minutes and 7 seconds to go, but a huge stop for the Lions.
Yeah, I had big 54 there in an H-back spot up close to the line. Yeah, I didn't see him there at first. I thought you were talking about the fullback, so I got you.
So
let's see if they can get it out of their own end zone here. Opportunity here for Fordyce. We got a man laid on the field.
Hands it up to McAdoo. McAdoo gets across the 5 to the 6-yard line. They're going to mark it on the 6 or the 7 here. We'll call it 2nd down and 6. So 4-yard gain for McAdoo.
Yeah, Fordyce almost got caught with 10 men on the field there for a moment. Finally got the 11th out there. He didn't have anything to do with the play, though, come in late.
McAdoo.
Didn't need him, though.
Hold on to that ball is what he's sure what the coaches are telling him. He's responsible for 2 fumbles so far. Williams hands off to McAdoo again. He bounces outside, gets across down to the 10, 11, 12-yard line. Going to be real close to first down. Going to be real close, depending on the spot here. Flag on the play.
I think it's going to be holding.
It is in the area of holding. See what they call. Looks like that one might come back, and it is going to come back.
Holding. To go.
So that's going to mark it all the way back to the 4-yard line.
Yeah, they're going to replay it down. So it'll be 2nd down again, but negates really close to a first down there.
Yeah, that one would have been close. I think he probably got enough there on for the first down.
He's going to have to get about 8 here. Got 2 plays to do it.
Coming up on 7 minutes left here in the first half, 6-0 Clarendon. Touchdown by Terrence Hampton early in the ball game. Clarendon breaks the huddle. Williams calling for the snap. They fake the handoff to McAdoo. They're
man.
looking for Hampton. He's behind his
He's
guy.
got it.
He's got
Oh,
it.
he drops it.
He dropped it. It was right in the breadbasket, and he was there. It probably was going to be a touchdown. He just dropped it.
Dropped it right on the 50-yard line, and I think once he gathers that in and quits looking over his shoulder, he was going to separate there. He'd already separated. Man, that was a tough one. That nightmares about that one, especially
Third down and
if they end
8.
up losing this game.
Third down and 8 here. Ball on the 4-yard line.
3rd and 8. I like that play call.
So here we go again. 3rd and 8. What do they call here? One thing you got to watch out for if you're Clarendon, you don't hold in the end zone. That'd be one thing that would be detrimental. It looks like Clarendon's going to take a timeout. 6 minutes and 49 seconds left here in the first half of play. It's been a fun one so far. 6-0 Clarendon in the 2A state semifinal, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
and led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here at Fordyce. Big 3rd down and 8 play here for the Clarendon Lions, up 6-0, but in the end zone of Fordyce. Now Clarendon trying to make something happen to get a first down. Fake handoff goes to McAdoo.
Get rid of it.
They're throwing it again.
It's a Peyton Manning throw right there.
Oh, there's going to be pass interference.
Oh, that's tough.
Ball was underthrown, and I don't know, they might call it tipped down here. Let's see what the referee says. It looked like he got more of the arm than he did the ball. That's why the ball was thrown so short.
Yeah, he's trying to come back to it. He kind of arm bar on him a little bit.
And they do call it pass interference. That's going to be enough for a first down.
It's a tough play. It's a tough call. It's a tough break right there for Fordyce. I understand where they're coming from. You'd be upset if that was your team. I can kind of see the call, though, as well. He's trying to come back to it, and he is, looked like he was arm barring him a little bit there. But, I don't think it was touched, like you said. I think he got his arm hit. I don't think it was touched at the line. There was no call of touch.
So here we are, first down for Clarendon. Williams calling for the snap. Handoff goes to McAdoo off the right-hand side. He spins. Going to get brought down.
That ball out on him.
And rightfully so.
Yeah, definitely.
This is a different look than what we saw from McAdoo last time. He was more of a receiver, not a running back. Last game against Desark that we got a chance to see. 2-yard gain there for McAdoo.
Have you seen Cohen in the game? I haven't.
I have not seen Cohen in the game. Maybe somebody can tell us what's going on with that.
Let us know in the comments. He was their main bell cow. He kind of was the workhorse, and
I'll tell you what,
they kind of played off of it, and that's a big loss.
That's a big loss for Clarendon right there, because you can put McAdoo out there with Hampton and those other guys on.
Yeah, it was Fitz for Desart. He's got a guy over here. He doesn't see him. He's going
again,
deep.
And there ain't nobody there that time.
Got out of bounds. I thought for a second there, Walker's that pool. He had a beat on it for a second. Ended up going over his head. Out of bounds. So
Williams has incompleted his last 3 here. Of course, one of them he hit Hampton dead on the run. And it just didn't work out.
Maybe he needs to jump on more of his passes.
Right.
Because that one was so silky smooth on that jump pass.
5:55 left. Another 3rd and 8 here for Clarendon.
It's kind of their down here. They've done some big things on 3rd and longs. Got a lot of cushion here.
Williams steps up, and he's going to be brought down. That's Sledge.
Yeah, it is.
They told me about him last time that we were here. He's a big-time player. And Sledge's going to force a 4th down. No gain on the play there for Clarendon. And probably going to be a punt here.
Yep, 5:32. You got a 6-0 lead. You're on your own 21-yard line. Definitely going to punt it, or 20-yard line. Let's see if they can get a good snap. Looks like is that McAdoo back to punt?
McAdoo.
Okay.
So McAdoo going to punt. He
Took
gets
his
it off.
time.
Big end over end punt. Fair catch called for.
Uh-oh.
And
Can't do that.
Yeah, once he called for fair catch, he can't do that. So Dominic Hammond called for the fair catch. And now Fordyce going to get the ball. Ball going to be on, looks like the 38-yard line as Fordyce will try to make something happen here, as they have moved the ball much better on the last few drives, but unable to put it into the end zone.
So Fordyce right here, they're going to get the ball back at half. So they're set up perfect here. They need to just take care of it. We don't want a turnover right here. But you got 5 minutes, 7 seconds left in the half. You got to drive the ball, get a couple first downs. Work on getting a first down, get some momentum going, help your quarterback out, get a couple little easy passes for them. And if they can go down and score here and get that ball back, it would be a big difference in this game. They're going to hit
over
slant.
the middle.
That ball is just being dropped a lot tonight. I know a lot of that moisture has to do with it. It's very dewy here. There's a lot of fog and kind of a mist in the air. And it's definitely playing a role.
That was intended for Jarique Walker. And we were told in the comments that Cohen is injured, which that makes a lot of sense.
I did
Cohen
not hear
is
that.
injured. Got almost 1,000 watching right now. We want you to make sure you're hitting that share button. Let everybody know you're watching the 2A state semifinal right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Gloria Hall says, we need a touchdown, Bugs. Tammy Gaddy says, oh, never mind. That's where she's answering.
Here we go. Merritt rolling off to the right-hand side.
Got a man.
Another drop. Right there. You're not doing him any favors. I mean, he's hitting them in the hands and not doing them any favors right now.
So now you've ran no time off the clock, Harley. A total of 11 seconds. 3rd and 10. So
reminds me of the Razorbacks sometimes. You know what I mean? Hot and cold.
Kendall Browse calls. You know, you're like, what's going on here? You kind of scratch your head.
Well, you know, I mean,
screen to the tight end.
I mean, to their credit, the passes have been there. I mean, they
really have. It's not been bad play calls. It's just a tough game right here in these situations a little bit. And, you know, it's not that wet. You know, I don't know. They're getting a dry ball out there and got to squeeze some of these.
All right, so here we go. Merritt brings Walker in motion. He gives him a little pop pass, trying to get around the edge. He's not going to do it. In fact, he's going to lose several there. And it looks like Clarendon now is going to be in a position they have to punt.
Plenty of time. I don't think we'll see them call a timeout here.
No,
it looks like they're not going to.
So ball goes all the way back to, what are we calling that? The
35, 34.
34-yard line. We'll call it 34. 4th down and 13 now.
Now we got McAdoo and Hampton back.
How would you like to punt to that?
I'll be putting it out of bounds. That's what I'll be telling my kids.
That's it. All right, so here we go. Fordyce going to punt. Peyton Musgrove punting for the Redbugs.
Definitely set up here for a good punt return. And he's going to get an opportunity. No, he'll let it go.
Angled it enough out of bounds.
Yep.
So 3:57 left now.
I thought he was going to come up and pick it up off the hop, but just kind of squirted out, kept angling away. So,
so Clarendon going to take over. Where are we at here?
Looks like the 33-yard
line.
Yep, not bad starting field position here for this last 3 minutes, 57 seconds of the half.
And you were talking about it, Duran, that Fordyce gets the ball back. Right now you don't want to let Clarendon score here at the end of the half here to make it a 2-score ball game. So Clarendon breaking the huddle. 3:57
definitely hurts Clarendon to have McAdoo line up at tailback every play. You know, you like to have options, and I don't know if the other guys, they don't have a lot of experience there, know the offense real well, but, you know, makes a nice little run here on first down.
Well, I like the physicality.
But I like what he does when you spread them outside, what it does at our offense, because they look completely different offensively tonight.
Ball is marked on the 38, so that's a 5-yard gain there. And again, if you're watching with the Razorback eyes right now, you love to see the physicality. You're able to hand him the ball in the backfield.
Yeah, definitely. I like that.
2nd down and 5 now.
Got single man coverage here. One cover high.
Ball. Williams gets up the middle. He gets out to the 40-yard line. It's a 2-yard gain. So now 3rd down again here.
Yep, 3rd and 3, more manageable this time. It gives you a lot of options. I'd like to see him move the pocket here a little bit, give your quarterback an opportunity to run it out, throw it to somebody short in the flat, little dart play coming out to a fullback or tight end.
Under 3 minutes to play now here in the first half. 3rd down and 3.
Got an H-back up close to the line.
McAdoo cuts up. He's going to be close. They're going to mark it real close. He's got enough, it looks like.
Yeah, with this judge on this side, this line judge coming in, it depends on which one they go with. Going on the far side, and I think he still got it.
So,
yep, that's first down.
They're going to call for a measurement here.
I don't know why. And you can clearly see it's a first down from we're right on the ball right now.
It does look like it will be enough. We'll see.
Zoom in on that, Trey.
Oh, I mean,
wow.
It looks like
a lot closer than I thought.
Nose of the football. Can't get much more dramatic than that right there. 2:34 to play here in the first half. Good shot there by Trey Johnson getting that. And, I mean, he got right on that football and showed.
Yeah.
Just by the nose of the football, Clarendon gets it. 6-0 again is your score. Clarendon now with the ball. Ball on the 43-yard line. 2:27 to go. Williams taking the snap. Ball gets through his hands. He falls on it. That's going to be a loss of
10, back at the 33.
Wow. Loss of 10 there on the play.
Big. That hurts big time. Sloppy.
And, you know, Clarendon has been a little bit sloppy with the ball tonight,
right.
and that's really kept Fordyce in this one. If you think about the 2 drives that Clarendon had there, I mean.
Yeah, really nice drives, methodical, making, getting down the field. Both times they fumbled around the 25, 30-yard line.
So here we are, under 2 minutes to play. Williams slinging it out there, nothing doing.
Trying to get to Walker. Not on target that time. 3rd and 20.
No, that was Trinell Black. Trinell Black was the intended receiver.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong roster. I apologize. Yeah, you're right.
So here we are, 3rd down and 20 now. I mean, anytime you have mistakes like that, it really hurts you huge. So we'd like to remind you, we've got the recruiting guy, Richard Davenport, coming up at halftime. We had him a couple weeks back against with Clarendon and Des Arc. He's going to talk to us a little bit about Razorback recruiting. You want to stay tuned for that. Williams coming across.
Got a man. Number 4, come back to the ball.
Nothing doing there.
Good job in that intermediate coverage there in the zone. Can't see his number on the ground. He's getting up. I think that's number 3, B-line.
So Williams tried
number 2, Rainey.
Tried to roll out there. He
was just enough in the way to kind of make that a tough throw for him.
Might have been better off just to try to run that. Of course, 3rd down and 20 at that point.
Right, you just get that clock to roll, make Fordyce use a timeout. Minute 27. They're going to have a little bit of time to do something here.
So 6-0 again is your score. McAdoo back to punt. Fordyce has got Dominic Hammond back to receive.
It was Hammond on that big interception earlier, wasn't it?
Yeah. Oh, big punt.
Nice
there.
punt. But he's going to have a lot of room.
Nice move by Hammond. He gets on the outside, gets across the 30, to the 35.
McAdoo.
And he is hit.
The punter comes down, runs about 40 yards.
Oh, wow. What do we got there?
A little pushing after the play.
We got
now
a flag.
If that's on Clarendon, that is big because that's going to put them up really close to the 50-yard line with still a minute 13 on this clock. And like we said earlier, they're going to get the ball right again after half. So
if you recall the Hector game a few weeks back, Clarendon scored with 1 second left on the clock. The play, they snapped the
Fordyce,
ball.
yeah.
That's right, Fordyce did. 1 second left on the clock.
30-yard throw, 25, something of that nature, and right in the back of the end zone. It was a pretty play, too. And that was that kind of was the dagger that night, kind of separated it out. And
so unsportsmanlike conduct on Clarendon. That's going to march it up 15, and we're going to put it at midfield with a minute 13 to go.
Telling you, you got to keep your composure on those plays. That was big. This could really flip the tide here in this game. I wasn't going to say anything about tide being at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium, but somehow it came out.
Not very often you get a chance to say you're calling a game from Paul Bear Bryant Stadium.
I just don't want to talk about Alabama much, you know. But I will say that if it wasn't for Arkansas, Alabama wouldn't be where they are. He built them.
Well, Arkansas, you really look at how important they've been to college football. So many guys throughout, Paul Bear Bryant being one of them.
Yes. Merritt
trying to get Sledge on the other side, and timeout Fordyce. So we're going to take a quick one with them. 1:13 to go. 6-0 Clarendon, and we'll be back here in just a moment with more of the 2A state semifinals in just a moment.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
We're back. This is not Sports Center, but it is the 2A state semifinals here from Fordyce. We have set a record for live viewers here. We appreciate you. We've got a huge crowd here at Fordyce as well. Lots of Clarendon folks. This has been a great atmosphere here. What you would expect here in a state semifinal matchup. 6-0 Clarendon as Fordyce comes up. They're going to run a little bit of trickeration. Hampton throwing it deep.
Underthrown. Going to come back to it.
Pass
they got a flag. Yep. Got 2 flags.
I think they're back here. They're going to get in the forward pass. It's going to be 2 forward passes. So the 2 plays will negate each other. It'll come back to the 50. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw. Maybe we could catch that on the replay. Maybe not. I don't know.
I'm watching it on a little bit of delay here on my phone. I think it was a backwards pass.
I'm saying the first pass was forward. Let's see here.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
It was a putt pass. Yeah,
it was.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yeah, it's just a flaw in that one right there.
Well, you're used to throwing that little pop pass.
You've got to hand it off.
You've got to hand it off in that situation.
It's a good call by the refs, the umpires, or the referee, sorry. Last time we were here, remember?
Yes.
And, of course, it's probably a different group, but they were calling that a run all game long, and finally they kind of figured it out in the second half. But
yeah, so illegal forward pass on one side, pass interference on the other. The 2 are going to offset. We're going to replay the down. It's going to be first down. Ball on the 50. 1 minute, 5 seconds left here in the first half.
Yeah, good eye on that one. I missed the little pop pass, and yeah, good job seeing that one quickly.
He's trying to let the coach know what's going on there. I mean, you know, I agree with the call. I felt like I saw it right off the bat there.
Fans not happy. Yeah, they got it right this time. All right, there's still a minute 05 though. 1st and 10.
1:05 to play again. Clarendon holding on to a 6-0 lead. Merritt dropping back to pass. He's looking for Walker. That ball's intercepted by McAdoo. And that is going to be an interception. And I'm telling you, that's what a D1 player looks like right there. I mean, nobody else makes that play.
He high-pointed that ball. I mean, he just looked like a different level right there. Took that to a whole nother level. Oh, boy. That was impressive right there. That squelches all that momentum that Fordyce was trying to build right there. All their chances of scoring here, unless they can get a turnover. Clarendon looks like they ought to be able to run this clock out and get in the half with this 6-0 lead.
And that's probably what they're going to try to do here. I mean, like I said, you just don't see that play made by too many other guys.
Got Gamble in.
Fake handoff. Williams gets up the field. He gets across the 30, close to the 35. We'll call it the 34-yard line. And I'm sorry, the 24-yard line. That's going to be a gain of 12.
Stop the clock while they move those sticks.
Now we got a timeout.
Clarendon.
Let's take a quick break. 46.8 seconds to go. 6-0 is the score. We'll be back here in just a moment. We're back here at Fordyce. 46.8 seconds to go. Fordyce trying to keep Clarendon out. Fordyce gets the ball in the second half. Again, we want to remind you, Richard Davenport coming up at halftime. You don't want to miss that. Talking about Arkansas Razorback recruiting. I know that we may not agree on Clarendon. We may not agree on Fordyce, but we do agree on the Razorbacks for the most part. So that's one thing that we can come together on for sure. And so you'll get a chance to watch that. We'll also have a first half recap and second half coming up here in just a few moments. But before we get to that, 46.8 seconds to go. 6-0 is the score. And Clarendon has the ball. I don't know exactly what they're doing right now, if they're going to run it out or if they're going to try to make something happen here. We're about to find out. And looks like Williams dropping back. He throws it.
That's trouble.
And somehow Hampton comes back to get the reception.
Calling it a catch.
But clock is rolling,
it's
though.
Rolling.
Nobody.
A yard short of the first down, maybe two. They got a timeout.
Timeout. Let's stay here, Bill. 31.3 seconds to go. We're going to stay here. And so it looks like that Clarendon is going to try to push the ball down the field here. At least that's what they're trying to do. Got a 9-yard gain on that one. I'll tell you what, that was a scary play if you're a Clarendon fan. Yeah, that's for sure.
There was two Fordyce Redbugs right there. It looked like they had an opportunity to possibly come back to it, not able to do it. And was that Hampton on a catch?
Hampton caught it.
Came back and got it.
Yep.
The old J.J. Metters. Was it a catch or a trap? It was close there. Another Alabama game reference.
Right,
but, anyways, that's a big play right there. Looks like after they got that first down on the first run by Williams that they decided, hey, let's see what we can do here. So got the timeout, and looks like they're going to open things up here and see if they can get down this field in the next 31 seconds.
So, again, you're watching 2A state semifinal action. And I'll tell you what, we need to get some people updated on some scores from around the area and around the state. We'll do that at halftime as well. But right now, 31 seconds to go. They're trying to get it to McAdoo. They do. Gets it outside. He gets up, across the 40, cuts back. He's hit pretty hard there. But that's going to be enough for a first down once again. Going to get out to about the 43-yard line there. So they're going to spike it. 21.9 seconds to go. We got a stoppage in play.
That was big. Akeem Allen, number 56, came in on the end of that. Really landed hard on McAdoo. He's showing some toughness getting up because he got hit by about 5 different Redbugs right there.
I'll tell you what, the Redbugs are hitting tonight. This is real. Both teams are really
been a great game, really.
bringing the physicality so far this ball game.
If you like defense, tonight's been a pretty good night for it.
So 21.9 to go. 3 wide receivers here. 2 in the backfield, mainly to block. And they're going to reset to 23.1. Ball now on the 43-yard line.
We're on a little white stick right here.
The clock is running. He's looking deep. Nothing
doing. Better hold that ball.
And he is going to be brought down, and I think that's going to bring us to the half.
Carrying it like a loaf of bread. Look at Matt Jones out there for a second.
That's a 12-yard loss there.
They're going to try to spike it one more. Nah, he's not going to get back in time. It's a penalty.
Yeah. So let's see what they do here. I mean, there's no runoff. Incomplete pass. They're saying that the time ran out on the play.
It's going to be offsides.
But let's see what they call. Because really, he snapped it and got it down before the clock went to zeros.
But they had a receiver still running back.
Yes, they did, but there's no runoff in high school football. So let's see what they do.
I think he just called it.
They're going to call it halftime. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we've got Richard Davenport. Going to talk some Razorback recruiting, and then we'll bring you all the scores from around the state and then recap the first half. Stay tuned here with us. 2A state semifinals in the Arkansas Sports Network. Clarendon 6, Fordyce 0. We'll be back in just a moment.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Gen Z is a stall generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Gen Z is a stall generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here at Fordyce, and we want to tell you again, we've got Richard Davenport coming up, and he interviewed with us before the Desart Clarendon game we did just a couple weeks back, talking Razorback recruiting. I want you to watch this, and we'll be back here in just a moment after this interview.
Join us here on the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week. We've got Richard Davenport as we're talking Desart and Clarendon, most especially Clarendon, and the two big prospects that are committed to the Razorbacks between Dax Courtney and Quincy McAdoo. Actually, Dax Courtney unable to play today, but Quincy McAdoo is. Let's start out with Dax Courtney.
Oh, he's a young man that's had some tough luck the last 2 years. Last year, he had a dislocated kneecap, and he played through that. He taped up his knee and was able to finish the season. That showed a lot of mental toughness, and I think that tells you that what he's made of. And then this year, he injured the other knee, and he had surgery recently. So out for the season, and you just feel for the young man. But the good thing is, I guess the blessing in disguise, that it happened early enough that he should be able to be ready to go in the summer when he reports to Fayetteville. So 6'6", about 210, 215 pounds. Obviously needs to add weight and strength, but he has a very nice frame, good size. I mean, a good ability to catch the ball, nice hands, and I think a guy that in 2 or 3 years we could be seeing, contributing to the Razorback program.
And Quincy McAdoo is a guy that I think people are looking at to maybe contribute, maybe even earlier. I know that there are some people inside the state that think he is among the best in the nation.
Well, he's very elusive. That's one of the first things that you notice with him, and he's got very good speed. But I think if you're an SEC receiver, the one thing that you absolutely must be able to do on a fairly consistent basis is be able to make that first guy miss and get yardage after the catch. And I think Quincy, if you look at his video, he kind of reminds you a little bit of Gary Anderson. This goes back a long time, but Gary Anderson played for Arkansas back in the late 70s and played professionally for the San Diego Chargers and some other teams in the NFL, but very elusive, and a guy that can just really make you look silly in the open field, and bright future, nice size too.
Yes, absolutely. Seems to be a kid that a lot of people are wanting to see right now. Don't know a lot about him, being that he is from a smaller school in Clarendon. Clarendon is a team that is right at the top of the 2A standings, though. Of course, you would expect that with a guy like McAdoo on their team. We're going to get a little bit special here. We actually have the Parkview Red-White game coming up on Saturday. And Coach Scotty Thurman texted me out of the blue the other day and said he would like for us to come down and do this game. I actually thought he had been hacked, but he had not been hacked. He wanted us to come down. So Saturday at 2 p.m., we'll be there doing the Parkview Red-White game. And so with that, let's talk a little bit about Parkview basketball and a couple of the prospects that they have on their team.
Well, I mean, that ought to tell you, Scotty. I mean, it just shows that this is a scrimmage, and he wants to he wanted to reach out and try to get as much publicity and exposure for his kids that he could, and that all that does is help his kids and helps his program. But that just shows that he cares for the kids, and that's one of the things that I really appreciate about Scotty. Obviously, he knows what it takes to play at the highest level, in college, and I think he can only benefit the kids that are on campus right now, on and off the basketball court. But Cameron Wallace is a 6'5", 6'6" forward, senior forward, who will be making his college decision November the 11th. I really like him. Very, very athletic, plays above the rim, good energy, can score from inside out, good mid-range, but his athleticism is probably what stands out the most. And when his motor is running, he's a dunking machine and a guy that can get to the basket very easily. definitely one of the better players in the conference. And then all the Arkansas fans obviously know about Dallas Thomas, 2024 slash guard slash forward, who's an ESPN top 25 prospect in his class right now. As a nice offer list right now, but figure that's going to continue to go up. Expect him to be a national recruit like he kind of is right now, but I think that offer list is going to keep expanding over the next few years. But 6'8", about 175, 180. His dad played at Little Rock Parkview before he went to play college ball, and his dad's very involved with him, and it helps with his basketball IQ. He's a very sharp young man who seems to have it all together on and off the court.
It's great to hear. It's great news for sure for the Patriots and for a possible future Razorback. We will see. I know that we had talked a little bit about the fact that he's kind of raised in a Razorback family.
Yep. He grew up watching the Razorbacks. He's very fond of the Arkansas program. He visited for the red-white game. He visited in September for a football game. So he's starting to make his visits. He's visited other schools, but I think Arkansas is obviously going to be in the running until the very end.
All right. Well, Richard, we do appreciate you joining us here at halftime of the Arkansas Sports Network Game of the Week, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture. Learn more today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
We're back here at Fordyce. You're seeing the Fordyce band play right now. What an incredible thing that they do here at Fordyce. I tell you what, they put on a great show here at Fordyce. They've got the LED lights, kind of like what you see at Bama and that sort of thing. They turn the lights down and then they turn them back up during the football game. And so anyway, it's a great show here. You wouldn't expect anything different from the 2A defending state champions 2 times over. It's been one heck of a slugfest tonight here as Clarendon leads 6-0. They scored early in the ball game, and really the two teams they really haven't been able to do much.
Yeah, there's really not a lot of stats back and forth both teams. I think Fordyce has about 47 yards rushing and about 48.
Well, we'll give you some stats
57
right now.
rushing
total yards.
or that's passing.
Total yards, 48 yards rushing, and 9 yards passing so far.
57 total.
Yeah, and then on the other side, Clarendon has 107 and 97 yards passing, but only 10 yards rushing. A lot of that has to do with them going forward a little bit, going backward a little bit. It's been a little bit of a back and forth on that. Both teams have kind of shot themselves in the foot here and there. 2 turnovers on one side with Clarendon, 2 fumbles as they were driving. Really that changed the momentum of the ball game. You think about that, Clarendon, if they put those 2 touchdowns in, they were getting close at least. If they put those in, you're looking at a much different ball game right now. Fordyce gets the ball back here. As they come back in the second half, it's still anybody's ball game.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it could go either way. Fordyce has a great opportunity coming right out of the locker room. I'm excited about it. Can't wait to see what happens, what unfolds here in this second half.
It's going to be a good one. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have scores from around the state. Got a 5A state final going on right now, along with semifinals across the state. We'll be back here in just a moment.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Gen Z is a stalled generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
We're back here at Fordyce, and again, we're looking for some scores around the state. It's actually been a little harder to find than we thought they were, but let's give you a couple of them. McCroy and Poen, that's the winner of that game. Will take on the winner of this game, 12-12 in the third quarter there. Another one, 3A game, just up the road here. McGee, 14-14 is the score there between McGee and Prescott. You got to say it right, too. Prescott, not Prescott. Robinson and
Curly
Warren.
Wolves.
That's a little bit of a shocker here, 36-7. Warren up in the second quarter. The big shocker to me, just looking at it, 3A scoreboard, Harding Academy 42, Boonville 13 in the third. I just definitely didn't expect to see Boonville getting beat that bad by anybody.
I think that's actually Robinson is up 36-7 on Warren.
Yes, that's. If I didn't say that, I said it wrong. Clarendon obviously here, 6-0, and then, of course, I just said the 14-14 score.
That's a big surprising one on Boonville. Harding Academy's been pretty good. I've been watching them a little bit from afar, and but I didn't see that kind of a thumping coming.
Right.
That's impressive.
Also trying to find 5A state championship score right now. Don't see any. Crazy enough, I don't see any. Maybe somebody can let us know in the comments what's going on. Again, here your score is 6-0. Clarendon scored early with a jump pass, 31-yard touchdown pass from Williams to Terrence Hampton. And like we talked about before, we've saw both of these teams twice now. One thing that surprised us, we didn't know that Kanye Cohen was out for Clarendon. That has really changed the offense that we saw for Clarendon against Desart. That thing was clicking on all cylinders that night. 47-0 was the score that night.
Right.
But here tonight, it's been a slugfest. And again, you probably would have expected that between two teams that have such big people on each side of the ball.
Yeah, it's been awesome. It's been fun to watch. And, you know, I don't know what would have happened if McAdoo didn't have the two fumbles. He's not used to playing tailback full-time like he's doing right now. They were driving on both those drives inside, deep in Fordyce territory. And it's been a little bit of that was a big help right there for Fordyce. They've come back here and able to hold them off, just keep it 6-0. But those were big. And let's see if Fordyce can come out here early in the second half and mount a drive and come down and tie this up or take the lead.
So Jeff Gordon says, does anybody know of any podcast where three guys talk about the Razorbacks out of their living room? I don't know if he's talking about us. We actually went to a local restaurant to do that. We're changing things up a little bit on the Razorback stuff. We'll talk about that later. There's some new stuff. We are very, very busy when it comes to high school sports. We have 4 streams that we do weekly on high school sports. I know that Duran, he's eating it up a little bit. He don't like the fact that we might be changing it up a little bit. But
we're good.
But we've got 4 streams that we do locally. We're out of the Russellville area. You got Atkins, Dover, and Pottsville. We have their home game and road game streams where their home broadcast. And then we also have this one that we come out and we do statewide. So we actually have 4 streams. We did the 4A state volleyball tournament earlier this year. We're here now. We've done some state tournament games, state playoff games here in football. I know that I don't want to make it official, but I know we've got basketball. Looks like we're going to get a basketball tournament. So we're looking forward to what the future holds here for us here at the Arkansas Sports Nets. You just probably got a team here that is an all-time team, a team that, Clarendon doesn't quite have the tradition that Fordyce has, but you've got an all-time team there that they're trying to take advantage, step up, and win a state championship.
Yeah, definitely, and you get a once in a decade, maybe every couple decades, come through your town in a Quincy McAdoo. It'd be cool to see Dax Courtney on that team as well. He's injured. His dad is the coach. And, McAdoo's had Courtney's had a couple of knee injuries over the last couple seasons. He's battling back, looking pretty good. Feels like he's going to be able to contribute possibly next year up on the hill. But my dad's from Brinkley, Arkansas. They were a powerhouse back in the 70s. He played in the 60s. He graduated in 70, but they always played Clarendon. And, of course, it wasn't much of a rivalry back then. Since then, Clarendon's got a lot better in football. But Brinkley was a powerhouse back in those days, but the rival at the time was mostly Lone Oak and Carlisle. But got some Monroe County going on there. I got a lot of kin folks. Any Garrisons in these comments? I saw one earlier. Might be kin to you. DeWitt, Pine Bluff area, Biomeda. Got to know how to say that one.
Right.
And in that Brinkley area, Hunter, Des Arc. Lots of fun times. And just a great game. I'm excited to see this second half.
Absolutely. It's going to be a great second half here from Fordyce. And we're going to take a quick break, and we come back. We'll have second half action here. Again, Clarendon up 6-0 on the Fordyce Redbugs here in the 2A state semifinals.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
We're back here at the 2A state semifinals. Consequential game. Winner goes to the War Memorial Stadium. And we would just say we appreciate everybody's support here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Again, if you haven't liked the Arkansas Sports Network and subscribed on YouTube, please go do that. And we've got all kinds of Razorback content. We will be having basketball games of the week. I think you guys are going to definitely want to see some of the lineup that we've got with this basketball game of the week. I hear that Jordan Walsh might be hitting the airways here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Jordan Walsh, number 7 player in the country, McDonald's All-American, going to be up on the hill next year. I've been hearing that too, and you're kind of getting me excited, teasing me with that. But Yeah, we're hopefully going to be able to do that, and we might get some more D1 guys.
Absolutely.
North Little Rock kids possibly might be on here at some point. We're really excited about the prospects of what we're going to be doing this season in basketball on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Well, before we do that, though, we've got 2A state semifinal actions. We get ready to kind of bring this thing back home here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Again, 6-0 is your score. It has been a slug fest, no doubt about that, all game long. It has been back and forth, and been a really hard-nosed football game here. And I don't really expect anything less here in the second half.
Definitely not. So here we go. They're getting ready to kick it right now. Well, these Redbugs, this stadium is definitely worth 6 points at some point. If it's defensively or offensively, we'll see. They ain't scored yet, but
there's the
they've got them amped
Walker
up.
has it. He gets up, gets across the 20, across maybe to the 30. He's tackled, and they're going to spot it short of the 30, and that's where we'll begin. Fordyce has the ball. 6-0 is your score. This is two teams battling. This is the second time that they've played each other. Clarendon came away with the first victory against Fordyce. This is a whole new ball game, though. No bearing on what happened there. So here we go. Fordyce coming out in the I formation.
They're just daring them to throw over here in this single.
Sledge gets it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, boy, he about broke that one. Really close to breaking that one for a touchdown.
Yeah, good tackle by 22, and he kind of comes up hobbled.
Now, Sledge, that's Brenton Sledge. He is a freshman. He would have been a load to handle in junior high, I can tell you.
Yeah, we've seen doing our local broadcast around the Russellville area, the River Valley. We've seen a lot of good ninth graders this year. I'm excited about the future.
So Fordyce lined up in the I formation. They pick up a first down on their first play. Going to do it again. Handoff goes to Jairique Walker. He gets the corner, and he's past McAdoo, gets all the way out. Looks like they're going to spot it on the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 24 yards.
This is just what the doctor ordered for Fordyce. This is big. Good way to come out of the locker room and get a couple big first downs, get big plays here, and drive down the field.
That's a second 24-yard gain there for Walker. Actually, we're going to give him 25 because he got to the 34-yard line. He looked fast on that carry, that's for sure.
Yeah, McAdoo took a little bit of a block there. He got off of it, and then he just kind of looked a little bit out of gas.
Well, he just looked a step slower on that play. Here we go. Handoff goes to Sledge. Sledge gets it up the field. He's going to get across the 30, right at the 30-yard lines where they're going to spot it. That's going to be a 4-yard gain for Sledge.
Nathan Smith and McAdoo team up on that tackle. Fordyce looking good right now.
That kid's going to be a load to handle.
Yeah, he's hard to tackle, too. He's built low to the ground. He ain't got much to grab onto.
Second down and 6 for the Redbugs. See what Clarendon does to adjust here. H-back in the backfield is the brother Walker, Jacoby. And Jairique gets it. He breaks a tackle. And, boy, not going to break that one.
Yep. It's McAdoo and company again. Cleaned it up there. He almost got hit in the backfield for a big loss, but he did a good job making one-man miss, getting what he could out of it.
And they're going to spot it at the 30 again, so no gain on the play there.
3rd and 6. You're in that little spot here where it's if you don't convert here, it's too far for a field goal, but too close to punt.
This is definitely two-down territory. I expect that they'll play it as such. Wouldn't be shocked to see another run here by Jairique Walker. They've also got the big fullback Carmelo Allen, big-time specimen out there, just a sophomore. Lining up in the wing tee. They're going to get the play off. They call a timeout. before the play or before they get 5 yards. We're going to take a timeout. 6-0 is your score. 9:33 to go here in the third, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
So we're back here. 9 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Clarendon up 6-0. But Fordyce is driving here. 3rd down and 6. And again, ball on the 30-yard line. Like you said, they're not kicking a field goal right here. At least I don't think they are. Right. So they're probably playing this 2 downs here.
Yep.
Wouldn't be shocked to see a Walker get the ball here.
Big down right here in these next 2 plays.
Jacoby Walker going in motion. And handoff goes to Sledge, and he's stopped.
He's going to get a couple maybe, and it's going to bring up a 4th and about 4.
Yep, they're going to mark it on the 32-yard line here. So, yep, 4th down and 4. Biggest play of the ball game here.
Boy, it'd be a nice time to run a little shuffle play. If you had one in your playbook here, get a guy coming, hit him on the inside, little option, outside.
Huge play coming up here. I don't know that they can run it right at him. They may prove me wrong here. I don't know if they can run it right at him. Walker's been able to get that edge. Let's see if they get it to him again.
Big set here.
They toss sweep. He forces him back inside. It looks like he's going to be short.
Too much dancing on that one.
Yeah.
Could have got upfield a little quicker.
Got to give Clarendon some respect on that defense as well, because they played it well on the outside. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it was number 4, Ternell Black there, that pushed him back to the inside. Clarendon was there, and a big stop there for the Lions. So now Clarendon takes over, and I know that they're trying to get some breathing room right here, 6-0. You got to think that Fordyce is going to break through and score at some points. I don't think 6-0 or 6 is going to win it for them, but we'll see. Williams calling for the snap. They hand off to McAdoo. McAdoo puts his foot in the ground, gets across to the 40-yard line. That's a 13-yard gain, and I'll tell you what, that was an impressive run.
Yeah, he looked quick on that play. He's got to be careful with that ball. It does get a little separation from his body at times. You want to get those at least 3 points of pressure on it, and that's the only thing I'll worry about. And Fordyce knows it, and they're reaching for it. They're going to try to strip it out every chance they can.
So now 1st down and 10 for the Lions. Ball on the 40. Here's the snap. Handoff goes to McAdoo again. Ball's on the ground again, and I think Fordyce has it again.
It looked like on the last handoff on the play before that he kind of didn't have it clean for a second, and then he kind of was carrying it away from him. And it looks like more of the same right there.
I'll tell you what, you can say what you want to say. McAdoo is a good runner, but he's a receiver.
Yeah, he's not used to carrying it this much.
Having Kanye Cohen on the field would be that much of a difference. So Fordyce has it now. Ball on the 40 once again. They get the chance. They get the chance here to push it in. They've got to take advantage of these short fields.
All night long, Clarendon's been opening his door open for them. It's time for Fordyce to get a drive going, see if they can walk through it. Got a big formation here. Quarterback's going to keep it.
Merritt gets across the 35 to the 30, down to the 25, where he's met, and Merritt gets down all the way across to, looks like the 25 is where they're going to mark it. That's a 15-yard run there by Trey Merritt.
Yeah, he kind of took over in that second quarter against Hector a few weeks back in the playoffs and in that second half. And I expect to see a lot more of him going forward in this game. We're going to see a lot more power coming downhill, tricking them up a little bit, getting outside at times, some tosses, and nice play right there, kind of a student body right.
That's it. So 15-yard gain for the quarterback, Trey Merritt. Ball on the 25-yard line. Fordyce, this crowd is getting ready to erupt here if they can get a score.
Fullback.
Handoff goes to Sledge. Sledge gets across the 20, makes a cut, gets down to about, looks like the 16-yard line. It looks like it's going to be short, maybe the 17 there. They're going to call it short. It's going to be second down and 2, 8-yard gain there for Sledge.
Back-to-back plays if Fordyce is getting that edge. And, we just saw Clarendon hold them on a fourth down attempt on the edge, the toss. But now they're doing a better job of getting that end blocked, getting to that second level of the defense.
8 minutes to play here in the third quarter. Fordyce is feeling it right now. They've got a big set in. Handoff goes to Sledge. He gets up the middle. So we got a flag on the play. Did you see a flag?
Yeah, there's a flag down. It came in the right around the nose guard area. I think it's going to be holding, but I'm not sure.
Probably a holding play here, but we'll see.
Yeah, Fordyce, man, they're just coming out with some power formations. 2 tight ends, H back up tight, 2 running backs, full backfield.
Put that flag in your pocket. Tighten up, bro.
So here we go. What do they call? We got it blocked below the waist. So
one hitting high, one hitting low, something like that.
So that's going to back them up. And Fordyce hasn't done well. Once they've had a little bit of momentum, but when they've been able to get a penalty or something, it's really hurt them.
Foot really bad.
Hurt them bad. And boy, look at how far this backs them up. Oh my gosh, they go from the 17 all the way back to the 32-yard line there for a 15-yard penalty, and that goes. That's a tough one there for Fordyce. Second down and rising here. Handoff goes to Walker, and he's stuffed. Going to gain probably 1 there, Jarick Walker. Gain of 1. That brings down up 3rd and 16 now. Maybe the Rising City limits instead of the middle of town. It's a long way. That's a Bill. That's a tribute to Bill, our producer. He'd get on the mic. He'd always say that. Yeah. We love you, Bill. 3rd down, and they're calling it 15. It looks longer than that. So here we go. Fordyce going to have to take their second timeout of the second half here. That's not good.
No, that's big right there. That could come back to hurt you later.
We're going to take a quick break. 6-0 is your score. We'll be back here in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here and got some shout-outs you want to give? Is that what you're trying to do?
We'll give a few of them on there.
Got In Too Deep, whoever you are, thank you for watching. Byron Jackson, Jeff Gordon.
Ken Grant says, hold them Lions.
All right, so here we go. 6-0 is your score. 3rd down and way long here, 15 yards. You got to think that Fordyce has got to open it up and throw just a little bit here. Here we go. Here's the snap. Drop back to pass. Merritt, he's looking deep. He steps up in the pocket.
He's got a man wide open. He's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds.
He came back in. Yeah. That's why it's a flag.
Holy cow.
Went out on his own, came back in, and he caught it in bounds, but he'd already gone out.
Yeah, he had right in front of the referee, too.
Just lost where he was on the field right there.
Wow. Oh, the plays that you'll look back on. That one's going to be one of them because he's wide open, and that was going to be a first down. So illegal touching. Want to back him up even more. I believe it's a loss of down, is it not? No, I don't guess it is. Still going to back him up. Man. Dominic Hammond was wide open, but
Yeah.
he lost where he was on the field.
Yeah, Clarendon was on him, and they just kind of went back towards the middle of the field, left him so open. I feel like I'm seeing a little trend here of.
No, it is 4th down. They did call that there.
Okay.
So
I'm seeing a little trend
of
of them going a little too deep at times. I know they had to get 18 or whatever it was, 16, but I feel like they've got a lot of underneath room to get some plays 10 yards downfield and let their athletes go to work, make some guys miss and break a tackle. You know, make Clarendon make a tackle, and some of these just take longer to develop. But that one, man, they left him alone. He was wide open.
Dropping back is Merritt. He's being pressured. Nice job getting away.
He's in the end zone.
He throws it deep. He's got a man.
And
the touchdown is dropped. Oh, my goodness, it was there.
McAdoo almost picked that off. His own man bumped into him and kept him from deflecting that, and then it lands right into Fordyce guy's hands.
Ow.
Wow, that hurts.
Oh, 2 plays in a row there. 2 plays in a row.
McAdoo tried to come underneath that one and do that over-the-shoulder catch thing he does. Just, I'm telling you, if he hadn't got bumped, he might have grabbed that one.
My goodness. So 6:41 to play. Somehow Clarendon still clinging to a 6-0 lead here. I'm telling you, though, something like that right there can happen and you can lose a ball game. Clarendon's got to find a way to get into the end zone.
And they're down to 13 on the play clock. Just got 3 new men out here before they broke that huddle.
The drama is building, I can tell you that
5
much.
on the clock. Got not lined up. They're going to have to call a timeout.
Well, they got it snapped.
Yeah, but they had 2 men in motion, it looked like.
Yeah, well, it's probably lucky enough that
set.
Probably lucky enough for them that they called timeout before that. So we'll take a quick one with them. 6-0, 6:40 to go in the third quarter. We'll be back here in just a moment. We're back here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Again, if you haven't subscribed to the Arkansas Sports Network, please do so. They're on YouTube or on Facebook. Make sure you hit that like button. I've seen that many of you have. Got tons of Razorback coverage, tons of high school coverage. We're going to have some great games of the week.
Yeah, and coming up here, Clarendon back on offense. What I'd like to see here, they've been giving it to McAdoo a lot. I'd like to see a play action off of that. Let your quarterback roll out and see if they can find Hampton or someone else streaking down the field wide open.
The ball goes to McAdoo, and McAdoo's going to get a short gain there.
Well, he runs right into Wimberly. That boy is a monster, number 30.
You could say that about a bunch of them here. My goodness. They've got a
Dakota Wimberly.
I tell you what, we were down there standing next to him, and I can tell you, Duran and I are not small people.
Right.
But these dudes made us look small, that's for sure. 2-yard gain there for Clarendon and for Quincy McAdoo.
Yeah, and that Carmelo Allen, I remember we were here last time, just a sophomore. He has the potential. If he keeps growing, he's going to look like a Dietrich Wise kind of a build when he's done here.
Williams looking to his right. Ball is knocked down.
Going to bring up a 3rd and 8.
So 3rd and long. It feels like Clarendon's been in that situation all game long. 3rd and long, 3rd and long, 3rd and long. And again, 3rd and 8 here. Ball on the 37-yard line with 5:58 to go. Tell you what, not much time has ran off the clock here in seems like 10 plays.
Yeah.
So,
all right, here we go. 3rd and 8. This is a big one right here. Fordyce, if they can keep them down here inside the 40, they got a good chance of getting decent field position here off this punt.
Watch McAdoo coming out of the backfield here on the pass.
Oh, he's got Hampton, but got some pressure from the inside. This could get big.
Hampton adjusts. Ball's knocked down.
He dropped it.
Flag. Nice job there by Jacoby Walker.
Yeah, Caleb Williams, he got pressure right up the middle. His own man kind of actually banged into him. And that just threw the timing off. He was about to lay it out there. Threw it all off and not able to get it in front.
So now Clarendon's going to have to punt, depending on that defense. 5 minutes and 50 seconds to go.
And you've got Hammond back there. Dominic Hammond, he's a really good returner. And McAdoo on that last punt, he really boomed it, gave him an opportunity. Let's see what they do this time.
And that's a line drive punt. Hammond picks it up. Breaks off to the right-hand side. He cuts up the field. Going to get down close to the 30, 29-yard line. That's where Fordyce is going to have it.
We got 3 Clarendon guys getting up really slow. They don't have the numbers. If you look at the sidelines, they don't have near the numbers. And of course, you've got Fordyce got all the freshmen up here with them. I don't know if Clarendon traveled theirs or not, 100% on that one. But Clarendon looks like they're getting a little bit tired here. Let's see.
I feel like they both are. And if you look at Clarendon, they don't play a lot of kids.
Right, that's what I'm trying to get at. Their depth isn't the same.
They don't play a lot of kids.
Fordyce is really impressive for 2A. The numbers they have, and of course the size we've talked about all night. Quarterback keep. That's what I'm talking about right here. Got to have more of it.
Field. He gets across the 40 there. Going to get out to about the 42-yard line. That's a 13-yard gain there from Merritt. And you just feel like that Fordyce is going to figure out a way to get that. Bust one here.
Yep. Got a London Hunter there on the come up, make the stop eventually. Stop the bleeding on that run.
Merritt's got 28 yards on his last 2 carries. When you got that kind of weapon at quarterback, it's tough. It's tough to handle there.
Yeah, because that's just another guy you got to account for. Now, all these fakes, they gotta be. They can't just sell out, and set the edges easily. Got more read plays come involved, and we're starting to see them pound it forward. And Clarendon's getting up slow every play. If you notice this.
So I know that the people are starting to notice that as well. First down there, Trey Merritt, 10-yard gain.
Momentum is starting to build.
Yep, that's going to be enough for a Fordyce Redbug first down.
What Fordyce does not want to do right here is they don't want to shoot themselves in the foot. They don't want a bad snap. They don't want to drop the ball in the backfield. Any kind of penalty that backs them up. They got a lot of momentum going right now, coming right downhill at these Clarendon Lions.
Sledge gets the ball, cuts up the field. He's going to get about 3 on that play.
Good job, number 22. We've been saying his name a lot tonight.
Devin Brown.
Yeah, Devin Brown for Clarendon, getting in on that tackle. Still end up getting about 4. Didn't look like that much, but
yeah, he fell forward. I don't know. I gave him 3, but it looks like he got 4 on the play, so we'll give him 4 officially. Second down and 6. Coming up on the 4-minute mark.
Spread it out a little this time.
Gets it out to the wide receiver there. That's Hammond. Looks like there's going to be no gain on the play there.
Yeah, Hampton and Caleb Williams had a beat on him. He kind of ducked out of bounds on that one. He's backing him up a little. Yeah, he's lost about a half a yard.
3rd and 6. So, one of the things I'd say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I mean? That they might have outthought themselves just a little bit there.
Let's go!
Merritt going up.
Keep going!
He's driving, but there's Clarendon defense is right there. And so now we've got a 4th down and 3 here for the Redbugs.
Well, if you notice, Clarendon, when Fordyce spreads it out, Clarendon doesn't, they still leave 7 in the box at least every time.
Yeah, they're not even covering up the slot at all.
Spreading that out a whole lot, if you're going to continue to run up the middle, it's not helping you. You're not getting the numbers win right there. So you might as well just go ahead and bring your big, 2 tight ends in, an H-back.
Trey Merritt is limping noticeably right now. That's not something that you want if you're a Redbug. Under 4 minutes to go, 4th and 3 here. Huge play in this ball game.
7 in the box, and you got a safety who's number 11.
Gets up the field, and he's met, and he's stopped.
How many times have we seen this tonight? On 4th down, Clarendon somehow will find another little bit of energy there and make the stop.
Merritt gained 1, but that wasn't enough. And back to Clarendon we go, and this thing is going back and forth. And back and forth, and I'll be honest with you, both teams have shot themselves in the foot in some way.
Yeah.
Fordyce right there was running the ball just effectively. They throw that little pass on the outside, and it was just like everything just blew up. You've got to get back to it. You've got to get back to pounding. Of course, like I said, with Merritt, with him noticeably limping out there, that's something to watch throughout the rest of this ball game.
Yeah, I mean, those first 3-4 plays of that drive, Clarendon, 2 or 3 guys getting up slow off the ground, they looked like they were getting rode hard a little bit there, and then you spread it out. But it don't really change your number game much, and so you don't really gain an advantage. And ball squares loose, but they were already blowing whistles. You could hear it from up here.
Forward progress was stopped right there.
Who was on the carry? I missed it. Was
that was Williams on the carry,
and
he got what are they going to give him here? 1. I guess they're going to give him 1 here. So we're under 3 minutes now.
You do have to take your hat off for Clarendon's defense. They have bent all night, but they have not broken, and they've had so many big 4th down plays.
Well, really, if you think about it, they really haven't spent much time across the 40. Clarendon's defense has been there. And again, we're talking about a team here with Clarendon that can match up size-wise with Fordyce. McAdoo gets up the field. He's across the 50. Gets across the 45 down to about the 43-yard line there.
You give him an inch, he'll take a mile.
And that's 16-yard run there for McAdoo. And again, you know, it's been love and hate with McAdoo. You get a run like that, and then 2 plays later you get a fumble. He's fumbled 3 times tonight, and that has played a big factor in this ball game.
Yeah, and he got a bad snap. He got a bad handoff right there. A couple of those have been he never really had the ball really well as well. Look at that gap off the right guard. He moved.
Yeah, he moved. They got it. We want to say thank you to all. We're calling devices here. Over 1,300 devices watching right now with us. Make sure that you're letting people know that you're watching this one on the Arkansas Sports Network. We do appreciate everybody that's watching, gathering around. If you're gathering around your device or if you're just one person watching it on your phone, whatever it is, we do appreciate it. And again, make sure that you're hitting that like button on that site. Make sure you're hitting that subscribe button on YouTube here. Make sure that, because you're going to see some more stuff. We got a lot of good stuff coming to you. So 5-yard penalty here for Clarendon, backs them up. So they got 15 yards here, first down and 15.
Got a man.
They're looking deep. He's not behind the receiver. That ball just come out of his hand weird right there.
Power behind it.
And that was intended for Jackson Hampton there. So second down and 15 now. And again, you're talking about shooting yourself in the foot. You get off schedule just a little bit. Both teams, they haven't been able to overcome that.
Yeah, I'd like to you get those big runs on first down. They don't play action off of it. I'd like to see some of that. I think that would really open some things up for them. Have an opportunity to get a big hit down the field.
Handoff goes to McAdoo. He held on to the ball that time. Big number 30 there. He 30? Grabbed him with one hand. Dakota Wimberly grabbed him with one hand and pulled him down.
Pulled him down and drug him back a little bit too.
Wow.
The senior.
The power of that guy. And we stood by that guy, and he's huge.
We did. Look at his legs are like tree trunks.
Wow. And McAdoo has ran powerfully tonight. He said, no, sir.
Right.
Wow.
I'm done with this right here. Let's stop this nonsense.
So right now, if you're Clarendon, if it's me right now, I'm going to keep it on the ground. I'm going to punt it. Because right now your defense has been the strongest point, and you've been able to stop Fordyce, make them drive the field on you.
I'm not 100% sure how much experience they have with McAdoo as the tailback. And, if they haven't run much option tonight, maybe they could get outside here. Only pitch it if it's just, clean, there's nobody close. If not, let your quarterback keep it, try to get some yards, and then, like you said, punt it and play some defense if they don't get it.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back here in just a moment. We're back here at Paul Bear Bryant Field. It has been an unbelievable ball game here. 6-0 old school throwback game in a lot of ways. I tell you what, I don't know what's going on at Poen, and I need to take a look here. But the athleticism of these two teams, I haven't seen McCrory, I haven't seen Poen, but boy, you've got to think that they're going to be challenged next week.
3 wide receivers out to the left, 1 tight end to the right. That's McAdoo at tight end. He's going to come out.
Throwing it up to McAdoo. He can't come down with it.
Triple team, basically.
And that's going to be probably going to bring up a punt here for Clarendon. 4th down and 16 now.
See if they can get this off clean, and let's see if Clarendon can hold again, because that's been the difference. They've been a little bit, but they have been holding, making Fordyce go for it on 4th downs and able to step up big in those situations.
So here we go. Quincy McAdoo going to punt.
Setting up a return here.
Hammond,
like a block.
Hammond back to receive. There's a flag.
Knuckleball.
Right to him. Hammond's got a chance to return this one. He gets across the 30. Got a big hit there. McAdoo doesn't stay back. He just goes and hits him.
Don't.
We got a penalty flag here in the backfield. Let's see what that is. What do we got?
I think that was actually McAdoo back here. He didn't get in on that one, and he's rubbing his shin a little bit. I don't know what happened after the
this
punt.
has been a physical ball game. All right, so what we got? Illegal procedure on Clarendon. Penalties
pretty
decline.
Good return. Yeah, I was about to say,
Absolutely.
I bet they decline it.
So they're going to mark the ball on the 34, and there's 30 seconds left here, and we're coming down to what's going to be an incredible ending here in the 2A state semifinals between Clarendon and Fordyce. We've got to get through the 3rd quarter here, though. 31 seconds to go.
Yeah, this is going to be an amazing.
You don't want to miss this one. Make sure you're sharing this with your friends.
It's going to be an amazing 4th quarter, definitely. Get everybody involved in this. Watch this. It's coming down to a great one.
Big.
He's running off the field.
Yeah, trying to get. I thought he was in motion for a second.
I did too. Can give it to the man. That's
Sledge. Sledge makes a move, gets across down to about the 40, and he is slammed down.
Ran into 24, sophomore.
That was a suplex there. WWE suplex. I think that's going to bring us to the end of the 3rd quarter. 6-yard gain there for Sledge, and that is going to bring us to the end of the quarter. Stay tuned. You don't want to miss this one, folks. 6-0. Clarendon with the lead. It's going to be one heck of a 4th quarter. You don't want to miss it, folks. Stay tuned here on the Arkansas Sports Network, and we'll be back with more of the 2A state semifinals.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Gen Z is a stall generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here for 4th quarter action at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium. 2nd down and 4 for the Redbugs, as whoever wins this quarter will likely go to War Memorial Stadium and the state championship game. So here we go.
Got a toss. McAdoo gets blocked.
That's Walker. He gets through the first line, gets down to about the 50-yard line. 10-yard gain there by Jairick Walker.
Now, if the quarterback if he's okay, Merritt. Now let's see a little fake off of that. Let him run it up the middle.
Tyreek Walker, he has been just a stud. And both times that I've seen him, he's been very impressive. 11 minutes and 34 seconds to go. I formation for the Redbugs. Ball on the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Walker's got it. Student body left.
Merritt getting across. He gets down to about the 40-yard line. Going to be down on the 41 there.
Yeah, I got excited. That was Merritt, not Walker. Wrong team.
That's all right. 9-yard gain there. 9-yard gain for Merritt. 2nd down and 1 for the Redbugs. Let's see if they stay with this.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You get those big runs, and now your quarterback has a little bit
I'm
of
telling you
breathing
right
room.
now, we're sitting in the stands, okay? This place is going to go nuts if they score a touchdown.
A lot of these kids down here, these student body, they're going to remember this game for the rest of their life, no matter if win or loss.
Man in motion is Walker.
Quarterback keep.
Merritt gets it. Looks like he's going to get enough for a 1st down. Well, they're going to mark it at.
Looks like they're marking it at the 37.
37-yard line, 4-yard gain there on the quarterback keeper for Trey Merritt. Trey Merritt being involved in the running game has been a big help for Fordyce. 10 carries, 65 yards here for Merritt. Under 11 minutes to play now. Well, Merritt's gutting it out here. You can tell he's sore on that ankle. Walker gets it. He's trying to bounce outside, nowhere to go there. Clarendon stops him in the backfield. Where are they going to mark it?
Looks like a no gain.
No gain on the play. Look like that's a generous spot to me.
Yeah, they Fordyce got to be careful here. That's what they tending to do is they kind of get behind schedule
just got
a
a
little
score
bit.
update here. 7:26 in the 3rd quarter. Shiloh 35, Arkadelphia 35. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm telling you, that conference Arkadelphia comes out of with Nashville and
Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson, Ashdown,
Merritt
Bauxite.
wheels out. And he's going to be stopped.
It's going to bring up 3rd and intermediate.
Yeah, well, got about 3rd and 6 here. 3-yard gain. I don't know if it's Clarendon's defense that just cinches up or what it is, but in this part of the field, every single time, Clarendon has been able to step up big. I think that Fordyce has got to break one here.
If Fordyce decides to throw here, I would like for them to throw. You know, earlier we had a little crossing route. You know, something 5 yards. Let your guys get the ball in space. Make them make a tackle on you. You know they're big. They're physical runners. Let's see what they can do. It looks like they might be running here. You got tight end to the right.
Sledge
to the
gets
fullback.
No, that's not Sledge.
It's at 11.
That's Roper. Marquez Roper.
Yes.
And so now that's a no gain, actually a loss on the play there.
Yeah, you got twin Roper brothers.
And so here we go. Again.
Same old, same old.
Same old, same old here. Let's see if Fordyce can make something happen here on 4th down.
I didn't like that play call right there.
Tough one for sure. 3rd and 7.
4th and 8 now. So.
Yeah. So here we go. 26 on the play clock.
I want to see the quarterback get out of the pocket, move the pocket a little bit here, give him a chance with some guys running across the field with him to throw something underneath. Don't want to throw it all. They got a little trick play coming. Or just a
they're doing a strong side, weak side line is what they're doing.
Yeah, offset.
Walker, he's
throwing.
He's got a man wide open. It's caught, and it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown, and that's Dominic Hammond. Big-time trick play right there. 35-yard touchdown from Tyreek Walker to Dominic Hammond.
Unreal. That play has been available all day. I actually started to say that earlier. If they had something where they could have the tailback throw it after a toss, it would be big. I didn't expect them to do it, though. Wow, wide open.
Now, the most consequential extra point that they'll have all season right here. 8:24 left. Fordyce 6, Clarendon 6. The kick is up, and it's good. Fordyce takes a lead, to 6, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
We're back here at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium, 7-6. Here's your score. Fordyce has just taken a 1-point lead here. They've been battling all game long. Clarendon scored early. The last score goes to Fordyce. It's 7-6. There's 8:24 left. Whoever wins the next 8:24 will win and go to the state championship game held at War Memorial Stadium.
What a throw by running back Jyreek Walker on that. You don't throw it every time. He laid it in there perfect. Those are sometimes the hard ones to catch. Going to drop the pooch punt. McAdoo picks it up.
McAdoo gets around. He gets up the field. Going to get the spin move, and he's across the 40, down to about the 41-yard line.
Made something out of nothing. It looked like trouble there for Clarendon at first.
Wow. It's getting fun, folks. You don't want to miss what we've got going on here at Fordyce. Halfback pass for a touchdown. Are you kidding me?
Reminds me of Jamie O'Hara for Notre Dame, throwing it to Rudy, baby, or throwing it down there to get the ball back.
8 minutes and 13 seconds to go. 7-6 is your score. Clarendon has the ball. Now they've got to have a sense of urgency here.
Throws out in the dirt.
Right into the ground. Pass was intended for Hampton.
Gotta calm
it's a party up here right now.
You got to calm down. You got to be talking to your team right here. A little amped up right there. Settle down. Just run your offense.
So here we are. 2nd down and 10. Takes a snap, he gets it up to McAdoo. McAdoo's hit in the backfield. May get out to the line of scrimmage. I think he did.
Allen, or that's Wimberly there again. He's been there all night. Number 30, being a big-time senior player for these Redbugs.
So here we go. Huge play now as things are getting crazy here. McAdoo picks up 0. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 40.
Everybody on this Redbug defense is watching Quincy McAdoo. If they can throw something off of this and get Williams on some, or Hampton on some one-on-one coverage here, they have an opportunity. He is lined up out wide right now. He has an option. He's way back across, though.
Throwing it out to number 11.
The drop right there, a little out, but he had a chance to pull it in.
That's London Hunter. 4th down and 10 now. 7:18 to go. Clarendon's got a decision to make. Looks like they're going to punt it away. We've got the state finals ticket being walked around the Fordyce sideline right now. They're trying to get them pumped up. 7:18 to go.
It's definitely a party going on right now in these
Nobody
stands.
Nobody back for Fordyce.
Sending a block possibly here.
I think they're just playing it safe. Kick is up. It kind of goes off the side of his foot. Ball bounds. It's going to take a Fordyce bounce, and it's going to be down, looks like, on the 38-yard line. 7:08 to go. 7:08 to go here. We'd like to thank the over 1,500 that are watching with us right now here on the Arkansas Sports Network, either on YouTube or Facebook. Again, great ending coming. Make sure you're sharing this out with your friends. This has been one heck of a ball game, and I'm sure it's going to be one to the end as well.
Unreal, and we talked about it earlier. Being at home, it really helps your home team and this crowd, man. After they scored that touchdown, You could feel the momentum just going into that defense every play there. Big stand by Fordyce. Clarendon has to buck up right here. They got to hold them.
Here's the snap. Merritt rolling out to the left-hand side.
Nice blocking.
Gets up to 40. And just steps out of bounds. We saw that there. Ball on about the 40, looks like 43-yard line. 5-yard gain for Merritt.
You want to stay in bounds, though, if you're Fordyce.
Absolutely. You want that clock to run. Now they're trying to ice this one with the running game. 7:02 remaining. Clock is stopped, though. 2nd and 5.
See if Sledge lines up a fullback here. I wouldn't be shocked to see him get the ball right here in a little dive play.
So Merritt was looking at it. I think he thought the clock might have been running. Walker gets up the field just a little bit. Looks like he's going to gain 2 on the play, so another big 3rd down here.
Good job by Clarendon there. String that one out and get him down. Number 22, is that Brown?
No matter what happens, unless Fordyce can just run out the clock here, Clarendon's going to have a chance to put the ball in the end zone. They've got to figure out a way to be a little bit more consistent on the offensive side of the ball. 3rd down and 3. 3rd down and 3 here.
Formation. They got a big set over to the left side.
I just got the update, 20-18 McCoy over Bowen.
Quarterback's
Final
keeping.
Score. And
Good
Merritt
job.
Keeps, and he gets up the field. It's
not
going to be
get
enough. Not going to be enough. They're going to mark it on the 45-yard line.
I think that was number 1, Hampton, to come flying in there. Got around the ankle for a second, but he got out of it.
It's going to be the 46-yard line, so 4th down.
He might be going for it.
It looks like they may be going for it right here. Massive play here in this ball game. Massive play. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. 4th down and 2. Can they get it? Both teams have wasted some timeouts.
Might be just trying to draw them off sides here.
Yep, that's exactly what they're trying to do. Nice job by Clarendon not to take it. That's the final timeout by Fordyce, by the way. That's a big one.
Back.
We're going to come back here in just a moment. 7-6, Redbugs up on Clarendon. We'll be back here in just a moment. We're back here at Paul Bear Bryant Stadium, 5:28 to go. This has been one heck of a ball game here. You don't see too many 7-6 games that are this entertaining, but it's been 2 good teams battling it out, 2 very evenly matched teams, 2 teams that have size on both sides of the line, 2 teams that have speed on both sides of the field. It's been one heck of a matchup.
It's an unreal ball game. You got the 2-time defending state champs on the right, the Fordyce Redbugs, with an opportunity here to punch their ticket to go back. One of these teams tonight is going to play their last game ever that they will suit up last time.
So
who's it going to be?
Fordyce is lining up. They're dropping back to pass. Merritt trying to make something happen, and the ball is knocked down.
What a deflection by McAdoo.
Oh, my goodness.
Had a man wide open. McAdoo comes out of nowhere to bat it down. That's the kind of athlete he is, and we've seen him make play after play. And I'm telling you, he could be a better defensive player than he is offensively. He has got some instincts on him.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. And that was a massive play. I'm loving this. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm loving it.
I am shocked that they went for it from there and that they threw the ball. Quarterback, had a chance to take off possibly there. It's unreal. Momentum has now kind of shifted back to Clarendon. But they've got to go do it right here.
So here we are, 5:20 to go. Who's going to go to War Memorial? We're about to find out. Williams drops back.
He's got a man.
Deep. He's got a man. That's Hampton.
Pass interference,
and
big
they got
time.
pass interference. Nice defense on the ball, but it looks like he grabbed him early, and that's going to move him down 15 yards. So pass interference. That's a big one there. 5:12 to go.
I mean, they missed their only PAT attempt tonight. Haven't had any field goal opportunities. And so I'm not sure how the kicking game is for Clarendon, but you know, basically they would be in field goal range possibly right now if it was a, you know, like a college team had a really good kicker. But this is going to help them big time here. I think they're going to have to score a touchdown. I don't see them going for a field goal unless they just have to on like a 4th and 10 down somewhere close to the 10-yard line.
Well, you know, a couple weeks back, Fayetteville was playing Conway, had not kicked a field goal all year long, made a 40-yard field goal, and Fayetteville's playing the state championship tomorrow.
That's right.
So big-time play there.
Still a lot of time.
Williams gets off to the right, gets up the
wow.
field.
He's got a seam.
Across the 20 to the 15. He's getting close to the 10-yard line there. Down to about the 13-yard line. That's an 18-yard gain for Williams.
And now the Clarendon fans are going nuts.
Back and forth we go, and really, for Williams, that's really his first long run of the ball game.
Exactly. We kind of saw him take over a little bit.
Ball on
at
the 13
Desart.
now.
Fordyce has done a good job on him so far.
Under 5 minutes to play. 1st and 10. They can still get a first down. Handoff goes to McAdoo. He gets out off tackle, and he gets out of bounds. Where are they going to mark it? Looks like down about the 8-yard line. That's going to be 2nd down, and looks like 5. I'll see what they call it officially here.
Good run on 1st down.
It is going to be 2nd and 5. They're going to give it 4? Yeah,
it's pretty close. Closer to 4 than 5.
6 there.
Coming up to the line quickly here. 2nd and 4, 4:45 to go.
Here we go.
Why is the clock
for
stopped?
The snap. He gets it to McAdoo. McAdoo stopped in the backfield.
You notice the clock was stopped after that. Did he go out of bounds?
Yes, he
did. I guess he did. Okay.
So here we go. 3rd and 4.
It's a big tackle right there by Fordyce. Good stop. Edge of your seat, nail biter right here. 4:22 to go.
There we go.
3rd and 5
again. 3rd down and 5 on the loss of 1 there. Clarendon in 4-down territory. They're going to play it as such.
Got to get to about the 3 for a first down.
Williams goes off to the left. He's being chased. Gets a
flag.
Oh, what a hit! So
they've got a flag.
My goodness.
Will they decline it? I think they'll accept it. Back them up. It's still gonna. It would be 4th and about 2 or 3, I think.
Number 57, Al Williams. My goodness.
Yeah, he's had an excellent ball game.
Shot out of a cannon there. They're going to take the penalty. Smart play on their part there.
Yeah, make them earn more yardage here. They will repeat the down.
Wow. 4:02 to play.
It backs them all the way up to about the 23-yard line.
They can still get a first down, though. Think about it. They can still get a first down. Got to get down to the 3, though. 3rd and 20 now.
If I'm Clarendon, I'm talking to my team and telling offensive coordinator that we've got 2 downs here.
We got another flag on the play. What do we got?
This is really bad if it's on Clarendon. It's going to be.
The illegal procedure on Clarendon backs them all the way up to the 28-yard line. And again, stay tuned with us. After the game, we will have post-game reaction. I think we will anyway. We've got to get that microphone. Oh. All right, Williams looking downfield. He's got a man.
Gets hit.
Is that Hampton? Ball's knocked away. And here we go. Clarendon out of field goal range now. 3:23 to go. No, I believe Clarendon. I don't have the. I believe Clarendon's got 1 timeout left. 1. Fordyce has none.
I think that's correct. Fordyce is out.
they going to take it here?
They do not want to waste it right here. I know this is a big play, but 4th and 25. I'd rather have that timeout if they don't convert 100%. With 3:23 to go.
It would be better for them to
10
take
on the
5
clock.
yard.
Here they come.
Yeah.
They might get it off. They better hurry.
7, 6, having to rush it. 5.
You don't like this if you're a coach.
They're going to throw it up.
Got to get rid of it.
It's
got an opportunity.
Jump ball.
Oh, my God. Oh, it came out. I thought McAdoo was going to pull that in for a moment.
He doesn't come up with it. Fordyce takes over on downs. 3:15 to play. One first down. This game is over.
He had it for a moment, couldn't pull it in.
Fordyce going to erupt right here if they win this ball game. So here we go. No timeouts for Fordyce. One on Clarendon's side. Clarendon's got to basically keep them from a first down. So here we go.
I do not expect the ball to get put in the air at all.
I'm looking for Trey Merritt on this play right here. They're going to spread them out.
Timeout Clarendon. Wow, you can't do that. I'm not sure what was going on. If he.
So we're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a moment with more of the 2A state semifinals in just a minute.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full time.
While I work full time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
You'll have to call me.
Here we go. 3:15 to go. Clarendon just takes a timeout. 1st and 10. That's it. Nobody's got timeouts left. And basically at this point, you've got about 80 seconds here. You can get the ball back, but one first down pretty much ices it.
They definitely got to stop them here. They don't want to get any first downs. If they get one, they might have an opportunity still, but it's going to be very slim.
He's running a little power run
there.
Got to
get him down.
He's going to be brought down. Looks like no gain on the play. 2nd down, 10.
Yeah, that timeout, I'm not sure what they saw, what the issue was. It could have been worth it, but I can't see what it was. But that was a big loss right there when you had to call that.
So now Fordyce going to get it down to about 2:20 before they run their next play. At least they should. Trey Merritt getting them out there.
Got the line set a long time.
He notices the play clock now, so good job by Merritt controlling the ball game. Here, 2:30 to go. We're under 10 on the play clock. 6, 5. Calls for the motion man. That's a little pop pass. That's Walker. He's trying to get to the outside. Crosses the 30, and he gets across.
Steps out of bounds.
And that's out of bounds. Gets all the way down
He's getting talked to about it as well. Tough play.
Gets down to about the 33. Is that what they're calling that? So is that a 6-yard, 5? Looks like a 5-yard gain by the sticks.
Stepped out of bounds, and that's a break for Clarendon right there.
Huge break for Clarendon.
So 3rd and 5. They have to hold them right here.
So huge play there. Now Fordyce has got to make a decision here. Do they run it and get stopped possibly and punt it? Now if they get the first down, game's over.
Right. I think they run it. Run the clock down to about 1:40 before you kick it.
They throw it
Forward
out to
pass.
Walker.
He's got it.
He gets the first down. And that right there could wrap it up here. Simple little play there to Jariq Walker. And right there, that may do it.
I believe it's going to.
Yeah, it looks like that Fordyce is going to be able to down it. 1:53 to go. They're calling the team over. 18 seconds on the play clock. They're getting in the huddle.
Hurry up!
They're getting in victory formation. There's a flag, so it's going to stop the clock. 1:29 to play. What do we got? So they're going to march it up 5. Procedure penalty on Clarendon. And Fordyce is going to head to the state championship game without any kind of craziness happening for the 3rd year in a row, where they will take on McCrory. 1:19 to play. So Fordyce going to nail it down one more time, and that will be enough here. Barring something unforeseen, Fordyce is going to the state championship game for the 3rd year in a row. One more nil, and that will be it. Merritt looking at it. All you got to do is take one more snap. He takes the snap, he nails it down, and that's your ball game, folks. Fordyce comes from behind on a halfback pass and wins the 2A state semifinal in dramatic fashion. Fordyce is going to the state championship game for the 3rd year in a row. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have post-game reaction from Redbug head coach here in just a moment.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center. Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real. To always...
I hope he's not working.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
We're back here at Fordyce as Fordyce wins the state semifinal game. They're moving on to their third straight state championship ball game. We got Duran Miller down on the field. We're going to try to let him join us here from the field. Duran, can you hear me? Duran, can you hear me? Can you hear it? Okay. All right, Duran. We're not going to be able to pick you up, okay? See if we can get the coach to come up here, okay? I know we're doing this live on live TV, so try to get him up here. Okay, so we're going to try to get Coach Rogers up here in just a moment. What a win it was by the Fordyce Redbugs. They were able to overcome where Clarendon led for a great portion of the ball game, but it was Jarique Walker and his touchdown pass that ended up being the difference. Dominic Hammond on the receiving end of a 35-yard touchdown reception that ended up being the difference in the ball game here for the Redbugs. And again, the Redbugs are going to their third straight state championship game. It's been one heck of a ball game, and what a semifinal it was here from Paul Bear Bryant Stadium here at Fordyce. It's been something to behold. It was everything that you would have thought a state championship type of ball game would have been. And I tell you what, two heavyweights, they battled it out, two teams that were very similar to each other, and it ended up being Fordyce on the receiving end of the victory tonight here. And boy, I tell you what, the home field advantage had something to do with it. There was a massive home field advantage tonight here at Fordyce. What an electric opportunity it was here. I mean, you really just couldn't ask for anything better if you were a Fordyce Redbug. And again, got to give a lot of props to the Clarendon Lions here as well. It was a great season for them, and this game could have went any way here. Unfortunately, it didn't go Clarendon's way, and Fordyce is going to move on where they're going to take on McCrory. McCrory ended up winning their ball game tonight, 20-18 over Poen. So McCrory, I believe they're the Jaguars. The McCrory Jaguars will be taking on the Fordyce Redbugs in next week's 2A state final, which I do believe is to be held on Friday night next week. Don't quote me on that, though. I'm going to try to check a few scores from around the area here. You've got Prescott 22, McGee 14. Last check in the third quarter. Last check I had on Shiloh and Arkadelphia were tied at 35, and that's a big one there. Nobody thought that Shiloh would Well, nobody thought Shiloh would be touched. Right now, updated score on that one. Arkadelphia 48, Shiloh 42. 9 minutes and 13 seconds left in that ball game. We've got, who else do we got here? I'm trying to find my scores. See if I can find them real quick. We're waiting on Coach Rogers to come up here and talk with us. Maybe bring up a couple players as we try to wrap this ball game up. Fearless Friday hasn't updated tonight. That would just be our luck. I don't have any scores on the 5A game. Maybe some people can help us out with that. We've got a lot of comments here. We really appreciate everybody, again, that's joined us here. It's been a great night here on the Arkansas Sports Network as we wait for Duran Miller to see if we could get him to come up here and talk to us with Coach Tim Rogers of the Fordyce Redbugs. Again, I'm looking for scores outside of Shiloh. Let me peek over here real quick. Trying to find some other scores from around the area. Pulaski Academy 44-19 in the fourth quarter over Whitehall. McCrory 20-18. Like I said, Poen drives 98 yards in the fourth quarter, but Indians were stopped on 4th down and 1 down on the goal line, so that was a tough one there. Joe T. Robinson picks up the victory over Warren, so Joe T. is awaiting the winner of Shiloh Christian and Arkadelphia. And we've got, trying to figure out any other scores, trying to see a McGee score here. The latest McGee score that I have is Prescott was up 22-14 on McGee. So anyway, we're going to go to another quick break, and when we come back, hopefully we'll have Coach Rogers. If not, we'll wrap up the broadcast again. Final score here from Bear Bryant Stadium, 7-6, Fordyce moving on into the state championship, and we'll be back here in just a moment.
And that's what I really like about Sam Pittman. He's always genuine, and I really think he's very happy to be at the University of Arkansas.
Did I put a question mark in the teleprompter again? I forget you literally read that thing like exactly as it's written.
Oh, come on, Bill. You know you're just as off the cuff as Sam Pittman is.
At least y'all ain't got a wasp nest out here to deal with the size of Brad's head.
If people only knew what went on behind the scenes.
Oh, I know. For real, this is not Sports Center.
Gen Z is a stall generation. The news says Gen Z is struggling. I've got news for them.
I wait tables, but last week I built a field hospital.
I put out a forest fire.
I stopped 1,000 attackers.
And a natural disaster.
I've saved lives.
And led a team on patrol.
I serve.
Well, I go to school full-time.
While I work full-time.
The greater the challenge, the stronger we become.
Your family is your most prized possession. You want to take care of them. You want to give them the very best. And when it comes to choosing a pharmacy, you'll want someone who knows your name and understands both you and your way of life. At Rose Drug, they will take care of your family just like you were their own. They'll be someone that you can trust with the ones that you love the most. That's Rose Drug in Russellville. Call 968-1323 today.
Farm Credit supports rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services in good times and bad. We provide loans to farmers and ranchers, farmer-owned cooperatives, rural homebuyers, agribusinesses, and rural infrastructure providers. As cooperatives, we're locally owned and governed. We help agricultural producers feed the world. For America's farmers, Farm Credit supporting rural communities and agriculture Learn more today.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Again, we're waiting on Coach Tim Rogers. He is coming up here to talk to us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Again, final score here from the 2A state semifinals. Fordyce 7, Clarendon 6 in what was a great battle. We got Coach Rogers coming up right now. Here, I'll tell you what, Coach, let me switch headsets with you. Coach, one for the ages, man. One for the ages. What do you think?
I was just glad our kids kept battling. We talked about that at halftime, talked about it for the game, that we had a coach here, Coach Steve Baxley. I learned a lot from him, and one of the things he always said, he said, you have to play the long game. You're not going to win very many games in the first, second, third quarter. You're going to win them in the fourth quarter, and that's what we did tonight. And I was very proud of the kids. They made plays when they had to. You know, we kind of had a lot of frustration and stuff on offense, but we made, you know, all we needed was one play, and I knew we had a good kicker, and we were going to make that extra point.
So let's talk about that play, the touchdown pass from Jairick Walker. Fourth down play there. What was going through your mind? What caused you to call that play?
Well, we just noticed they were coming up real hard on the run, and I don't think we completed a pass the whole night, so I probably wouldn't have covered us either. And we had worked on some other things in practice where Dominic Hammond was the one who threw it, and we put him at tailback and had Taylor Poole out there. But I knew if we mixed them up that they're probably going to notice something like that. And Jairick has thrown the ball in practice some, and I was very proud for him that he was the one who stepped up and made that play, because you know there were some things that happened during the game, and you know I told him, I said, I want you to be a hero tonight, and he stepped up and made a great pass. Dominic caught it, and that was just, you know, all we needed was one break, and once we got that, I think we were okay.
You guys have been dominant over the last 2 years. This year, a little bit of a different year for you. You lost a few games here and there, but your team battled, and here you are, same result here back at War Memorial Stadium.
Yes, it's a lot different. I mean, the first year we won it, we had about 8 good seniors that stuck to the program and did that, and we had a lot of those 11th graders that was our main players. And that next year we kind of rode through things, went 15-0, but we had 13 seniors that were 3- and 4-year starters, and you don't have very many of those in AA school. So when we came back this year, we knew we could be decent, but like I said, Trey Merritt and Carson Williams and Dakota Wimberly were 3 guys that had played the last 3 years in those championship games, and that's who we kind of been relying on this whole year, you know, those guys. And we kind of struggled there when Trey got hurt at the beginning of the season, but some of these other guys stepped up and made plays and stuff. I know Dominic Hammond, who came here from Bearden, I'm real glad he came here. He's made some plays the last couple of weeks. He scored the touchdown last week against Magnet Cove to get us close, and then he scored that touchdown tonight. So I was very proud of them too, and that's what it takes. It takes kids that will believe and work hard and get after it, and those 3 kids right there, that's who we've relied on most of the year.
Wait, I tell you what, Trey Merritt gutting it out down here, ankle injury, something going on down there. He was ginger for a while, but he gutted it out, really helped you guys ice the game with some of his runs.
Yes, I'm an old school coach. I think you ought to fight through injuries and hurt and pain and tough it out, and we'll baby you and send you home to mom and everything else when the ball game's over with. And I was glad they did that. Trey fought through it. I know James Allen did, and there were some others that were kind of banged up and nicked up and stuff, but they just kept fighting and fighting and fighting. And, you know, you just keep doing that, and good things are going to happen, and it did right there at the end.
Talk about having this semifinal here at Fordyce. This was an incredible atmosphere tonight. Your fans were engaged the whole game.
Yes, I wish we could have, had a little bit better results on offense sometimes. I know we looked like we were didn't know what we were doing, but but the fans just kept with us, and I was very proud for that. Plus, I've been here since '85. I was here in '90 or '91 the last time we had semifinal game here against Paris, and we had a big crowd back then. I was just glad to look up, see all the people in the stands, all the way around the fence, and it's great to have a home game, and like we can do right now. Our fans and players are out on the field, standing around. Don't have to worry about, well, we do have to get on the bus and go to the field house,
Right.
but I mean, we're playing at home right now. We can take all the time we want, stay out here, do whatever, and enjoy this. And I'm very glad for the town. It's great, and people don't realize how much football and athletics and winning helps people here in our town, and I'm glad for our town.
Okay, do you know anything about McCrory? That's your opponent there at War Memorial.
No, sir, because, well, we saw Clarendon play McCrory on one of the films that we got. Other than that, I don't know anything because we wanted to make sure we beat Clarendon first, so we haven't looked at anything to do with McCrory. We concentrating on trying to stop the McAdoo kid and take care of things here with Clarendon. So we'll trade films with Clarendon and start looking Sunday and start practicing and getting ready. And well, I guess if we're playing McCrory, they won. So
they did.
So we'll work on that, and we're just going to enjoy this today and tomorrow, and we'll start working Sunday.
Coach Tim Rogers, thank you for joining us here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Again, final score from Fordyce, 7-6. Fordyce with another victory, headed to the state championship game at War Memorial Stadium. And we're done for football season, but we want you to stay tuned with us. We got basketball coming up. You're not going to want to miss it. Thank you for joining us.